Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need. I'm out.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder. Oh, let me start over again. All right. Hi, I'm Marla Sletman, Reggae Girls top midfielder, and you're here on Ryan FC and Elite Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up all to date with Reggae Girls and Reggae Boys top news.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boys football.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Byron Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things Reggae Girls, Reggae Boys, and sports.
I am Liam Bailey, and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. Enough respect.
Yeah. Greetings. Greetings to all great people of our sacred planet. Showtime. Showtime. Yes, I. Dutchy. Pot cover style. Yeah, greetings to all great people of our sacred planet. Football fever. Yeah, we this. Barberton and the nation. Fully up, fully live, and living. Wherever you joined us from, greetings and welcome. Land, air, or sea, Caribbean, or other parts of the globe. Those in the liver spora, as we call it, those on the motherland. Welcome, and thank you for joining. Just in a couple hours' time, or more than a couple, the National Stadium will be affixed and buzzing with excitement as the Champions Cup final for 2023 get on the way. I am Coach Babatunde, in charge of proceedings for tonight. Lined up in tonight's program, we have both coaches scheduled to be on, as Coach Lenworth Hyde and Coach Andre Peart. We also have the principal, Dr. Marsha Smalling of Glenmuir High. We have an exciting guest list lined up for you all, just to share the way they know how to share and to express the football and the passion and the excitement that they know how to express. Again, we acknowledge and we give thanks to our CEO of Elite Sports TV, that is Ryan LFC. And yes, we have a packed show lined up for you tonight for total excitement and so on. So have no fear. The CEO is there. And of course, Coach Babatunde is over here. On Tuesday, the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex was buzzing with end-to-end action in the semi-final of the Champions Cup. Of course, at that time, Kingston College turned up to face Glenmuir High, and Clarendon College turned up to face Hyde. Clarendon College got the better of Hyde, 2 goals to 0. And they take the beautiful game of penalty kick. At that time, Glenmuir triumphed 5-3 over let's plug this thing in here. Yes, get that right in there. Yeah, on penalties. So 5-3 was to Glenmuir, and that's pretty much how it turned out. So all in all, we have a pack show. Yeah, of a Dutch cover, buzzing with excitement tomorrow and that. Yeah. What's cooking, you may say? Classic football. That is what is in the pot for tonight. And that's what will be served up in short order. So as we await our guests, Coach Lenworth Hyde, to join us, we want to share a little bit of the excitement that await you and so on. We have a number. We are expecting to be joined. We should be joined by Daniel Anderson, sixth form student of Clarendon College. We're expected to be joined also by principal of Lenworth Hyde, Dr. Marshall Smalling. And of course, throughout the show, we're expected to be joined by the manager of Lenworth Hyde, Mr. Palmer. Tonight will be for the callers as best as possible. And the coaches, you'll be able to interact with the guests. So as soon as they show up, you're going to hear less of Babatunde, more of the callers, and more of the guests, and so on. We will share with you the interview that we did with Coach Peart. We'll just await Ryan to pull those up, and Coach Hyde also. While we await on them, they share their perspective in the last match and so on. And so we're looking forward to hearing from them tonight. So, Ryan, if you have that.
Good evening. Good evening to the viewers. Good evening to Coach Babatunde and stuff. So, Babatunde, I have a few people. I am the producer tonight, right? I am here. I'm the producer tonight. So, Babatunde.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do the Waka Cup preview that will be come in the week. All right. So it's all Clarendon College and Glenmore High School. But I have a couple caller so far in the Babatunde. So I have a student from.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring them in as they come in, because as soon as the coaches get on, we're not going to take any calls for a little bit a while until after the coaches finish introducing and expressing themselves. So if you have calls, Ryan, we can bring them on. Right, so while we await the callers, let me just tell you all again, any which part on earth on there, on top, on the highway in New York, or in the United States of America, the truckers, maximum respect. Those who are in the hospitals, maximum respect. Whether you're a patient, you're a nurse, or a hospital staff, we acknowledge your presence with us. Those who are pulling off the highway now, even in Jamaica here as we chat, to tune in to us, we welcome you, and we thank you. It has been a season of excitement, thrills, and joy. We want to say straight off, we were able to look at a number of the goals earlier today. So with some maximum respect to Sportsmax for putting what they see so far as the top 5 goals of the season. Really excellent football. And so on.
We have the first caller. Welcome.
Hey, well, go on, Baba.
Greetings, greetings, welcome.
Yeah. You know, me, I listen to the IF lately and kind of respect what the guy talk. And I just want reason with you on a thing where Mr. said, like, you from your reasoning, Mr. like the upliftment of poor people, pitney and all of them something there. But me think you intertwine that with football too much.
All right, look at your perspective.
All right.
Yes.
All right, man. Right, if a footballer get called to the national team, right?
Yes.
And go and go play for the national team and go.
Hold on. I'm going to cut you I'm going to cut you just for your smiles. Not for cut you physically, but the speech. Just share your name now, even your first name. So for the purpose of the reason.
Dub EUBHUB, dub up.
All right, excellent. Yes, dub up. Go get in it.
Yeah, so if a man get called for the national team and choose to have a birthday party and don't take the call up, right? Yeah. Is that a sign of a man hungry to play to you?
All right. So when we have to put things into perspective now. So I am not a one now where I go say a one shouldn't take the call up for go celebrate a Earth Strong. So we have to put things into the proper perspective. Unlike the girls them now who are fight a cause for a better cause for defeat corruption, I support and stand with them. If a ball upon the next side of the reasoning now say, all right, him get called, but him gonna deal with him Earth Strong. No, I no see no reason, and I no coach I ballers them to behave those way. When we are stand for a cause, we stand for a cause.
All right, but at the same time, here you say, right?
Yes,
if you say whisper in the national team because him hungry, right? The moment never hear you say yet any player will be out of Jamaica to in the national team because they're hungry. Like you respect your talk still, my brother, but I like, right? You come somebody that go call and try and challenge you, but that not go nowhere. I try to work with you. See, come say you have good intention. Yes, say you have good intention. Yeah. But we think you can broaden your horizon more and try to get it more global.
All right. So we could offer some perspective now to the eye summarization, and I appreciate how the method with the eye tech, because we're gonna have different opinions. And when I always say I don't come with a worse or a bit, I just come with a different perspective.
That me can't reason with you, because sometimes in the come me go call and point out all of it, but me not depend that. Me see I know your intention good. Come listen to your talk, right? But you all right. If you want, all right, you have to say if you come with good intention to help youth, you have to go at the grassroots level and build academy and uplift youth, and then but just when you talk about national team,
yes,
you can't come with no loyalty or no loyalty or no friendship or no uplifting this up. Are the best player to play this.
Yes, and I am in full agreement with that, because I am one of the youth where I don't coach with favoritism at no point on the journey. All youths come out a male and female. All youths have to be treated with respect until them show say them want to do something different or move away from doing what is right. So yeah. So I agree with that.
Yeah, right. It's when you say things like if you become a top coach, you put man in the 14 part. It kind of make you look like you limit your thing. You say you go put a man in England like earlier on Ryan doing look show and him that say you want the coach go England go look. You say that plant a man in the States in America to check out the academy them. Like right. They used to look.
So it would have good now double if you did just shoot that question the truth and give me an opportunity now to hear all more that express on that. Because it's a similar stance too. But it because I mention everything sometime, it no means me negate certain things. It just means the focus most of the time is really yasso. I look on the youth them to develop and uplift yasso. But if a baller come to me information or somebody call and say, yo, Baba, you have a baller you think you can look on, I'm not going to say no, because you don't live here. I'm going to facilitate that same speed. Got you?
But Tunde, that not come to your information. You have to find that information. Remember this?
Yeah, man, I am with the eye. Yeah. So we can. So if you say now, would you do the same for the liver spore as I call it? Yeah, man, I gotta do that same speed. So now that you bring that now perspective forward, I am not negating or denying. I am actually saying yes, double. That is a good premise you raise. And I would also make sure I put some emphasis in the liver sport and youths outside Jamaica. And nothing is wrong with that.
Me just go on a different topic, right? If a man a cook your food and you have to tell him say, you know eat, all right. So you know eat salt, right? And you have to tell a man say, no put no salt in your food. If I'm in CM, you know say you're a Rasta man, you know eat salt. So basically me I say this, right? From you say you want to be top coach. You have to think like top coach. You cannot think like a man who deal with academy football at Jamaica. You have to think like a man, like you have to look into what you say, you know, me lion. You know? You have to think like Pep them, you have to think like the man who coach Argentina, you have to think like the man who coach USA, because at them level the Jamaica football gone. So me I show you say you're thinking with the Manning Cup and the this and the that, the Idel and them something. You limit your thinking. I mean, I have something to ask you, right? Don't take this the wrong way, right? But you have a passport?
Yes, I.
Right. But sometimes you reason, lion, like you don't have a passport and you want none.
Yeah, but why? How a passport is important in the bigger scheme of the football.
All right. Never tell you, right?
Yes, sir.
Never tell you. If you put all of your value from your reasoning, you know, right? Remember I said, when you reason, you put things in the atmosphere and people will gather things from your reasoning. So in your reason, when it comes on to football, you speak of Jamaica only. Right? That's what you speak of. That is when a man asks if him have a passport, he say, basically me ask if do you have desire to travel to see where I go out there? You know? So you all right. I say your platform too big now, so you think they are Man Cup and Idel and GSC and this and that. Yeah, talk about them here for the Man Cup. But if you want to talk about one real football thing, Babatunde, you have to put yourself up there with the pep and the this and the that. You have to put your mind there. So something say you have to say, well,
all right, Doug, give me an opportunity to respond now. So while I am listening and I agree with certain aspects of the I thing, overstand that Babatunde's premise is to facilitate the greater development and the sustenance of football in Jamaica. That's our first premise, you know. I am not a coach. I'm not interested in being like a Pep or whoever else may itemize as, you know.
Okay.
So
mind me.
Hold on, because we have ones that listen, so we have to just give good clarification. So that is
me not take long to get things, you know. So people, me have it wrong, and me.
Hold on. We have a listening audience, so we have to always keep them in brain for no say they are listening, and all of we don't get the information same time. Some will take a little longer to process it, some quick on it. So I first premise. Come could have leave here a long time, you know. You may never have to be here. I could have leave here, but remember, in my coming up, in my journey, if the people them will help Babatunde on film journey when they are forward up from Pitney days, if them never did choose to help I or them did run away, who would have did help I? I'm now say if me see things can now work out, I'm gonna stay for all the time too, you know. But me still committed. Go on.
All right, my brother, me not take long to get things done. Based on what you say, me have to admit you're me wrong, right? No use a man, you just a focus plan to develop youth in Jamaica. You don't really want to depend the broad scale of things, you know. But me, the thing you have a desire to like coach a national team and what. Because when I time me hear you say, in the future, possibly you might be the president with the JFF. So if me hear a man talk like you and you not speak outwardly, if there's such a word, me wouldn't want you to lead the JFF.
All right, make a clarify that now, double. If I can have multiple premises, but I have 1, 2, 3 and go up. So not because I am focusing on the greater development of our local youths them here, it don't mean that I would turn away or turn down a coaching opportunity to coach a Jamaica team at any level if corruption is depleted or deleted. You understand? At this
Yeah.
current point in time, 2023, I don't have an interest in taking up a job in a corruption environment or a corrupted environment.
Right.
So when you start earlier, I said, Baba, you could have look for do the same thing in a deliver spur, and I really and truly accept that, my brethren. Yeah, man. So I put some coaches in a places where the talent is outside of Jamaica, Yasso. So no become a premise is centered or focused mostly on the development of the youth them, Yasso. Means that a youth from elsewhere would have neglect him same way because that would have contrary to the way I live. And the way I coach and the way I teach. Go on now, your time.
Baba, me get your point, and me have to say I am sorry because your center focus developing.
I want to say, you know why I'm appreciative of the call? Because you allow me to clarify certain things or maybe other ones did want to be clarified also. And you're not wrong in nothing what you say, brother. You're not wrong in nothing what you say.
It not clarify, it confirm. You confirm your thinking. So your main focus is to develop youth in Jamaica. So me know the thing you're this to me you say one time. You see in your future it possibly for you be the president of the JFF. So me as a concerned citizen, let me finish. As a concerned citizen of Jamaica who love my football, when a man say him a go put money in the 14 parish them of Jamaica to find baller, and him not say him a go search the globe for the best baller, and him a go be my president for the JFF. Me couldn't like that. Me just come to you from a concerned citizen. So, but at the same time, ain't nothing wrong. Let me finish, my brother. Ain't nothing wrong with developing the youth.
Make it quick, brother. I have cup crowd the guest them a call it.
All right, nothing wrong with developing the youth, them Baba. But you know, if you develop youth, one thing, but if you think globally with football, you have to come a different way. But me I go hang up and make you finish.
Yeah, man, I appreciate of the reasoning and so on. And I am not an individual who is abrasive to one's critiquing premise that I have, just as long as it's done respectfully. So I really grateful to the I call and thing, but the I have a sit in time. Really appreciate of the call. Dub Hub, keep supporting. They are going to match them tomorrow. Or the match?
No, me there in the state, you know.
Oh, all right. Total respect. Give thanks.
That's why it concerns me so much too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, we can reason again and again, and you will see the fullness in time because we're upon the premise. We're upon the premise. All right?
Yeah. Put your phone on silent. But one of the things when you inviting guests Babatunde, you have to tell them that they have to have either a Bluetooth or a headphone. Because the StreamYard will not allow them to come in. Right? So now the principal want to come in.
Yeah.
And she not able to come in because she do connect a mic. Or a Bluetooth. Or a headphone.
So
she's in the background, but we cannot add the principal.
That is Marsha, Dr. Marsha Smalling.
Yeah. And we also have the caller.
All right, I could call her by phone now. I could call her by WhatsApp and get her on.
Yeah, but you have to send me a number. Just like come and send it here a while ago. Send me the people them number.
All right. We're gonna do that.
Let's call back.
So I send you Daniel number already.
I have Daniel number already, but send it a message. Send it. Don't send it. Send it with the thing.
So you have to screenshot it and send it to you.
All right.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Can you just mute the background? You're watching the stream, but at the same time, I call it. So can you mute the background?
Yes, it's muted.
All right. So greetings and welcome, caller. This sounds like, do we have Daniel? This is Daniel.
Yes, it is.
Hey, welcome to Elite Sports TV and our championship our Champions Cup final pregame show. All right, so listeners, we have a student from Clarendon College. Her name is Danielle Anderson, a sixth form student, and we welcome her tonight to tonight's broadcast. All right, Danielle, just start by sharing a little bit of what you know about your school, and then we'll take it from there. We welcome, we're really joyful to have you on. This is a nice experience for us both. So let's have a great football moment. Over to you, Danielle.
Good afternoon, good night, viewers. I'm Danielle Anderson. As you mentioned, I'm currently a sixth form student at Clarendon College, the noble institution of Clarendon College in Chapelton. What I do know about my school is that, like its motto says, we persevere and we excel, and it can be seen clearly in our football journey from the very beginning of the Dasta Cup straight up to the Champions Cup, which we'll be playing tomorrow.
Excellent, excellent. You had an opportunity to attend Tuesday's semi-final in Kingston?
No, I did not have the opportunity to attend the semi-final because it played Tuesday, and Tuesday afternoon I had class.
Okay. All right, excellent. How you see tomorrow's game going?
I think it's an exciting, pumping moment for everyone, and I'm sure everyone is waiting tomorrow to see how it will turn out. However, as I'm a Clarendon College student, then you can expect me to say nothing other than we will be taking home the trophy.
All right. So after 90 minutes, what you have a vision of how the scoreline is gonna be?
Okay, so I wouldn't like to make such a big guess or prediction, but how it turns out with us bringing home the trophy, I will be excited.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, hold on there, Daniel. Ryan, the number is if you look at the screenshot, you will see the number for principal.
Go ahead, Babatunde.
Yeah, Daniel. So all right. Before we get more into the football, we want you to share a little bit of your experience at Clarendon College. What form you started high school in?
I started Clarendon College in 2017, first form. So I've been there for this year, makes 7 years.
Okay, beautiful. What has been the learning experience over the period of that?
The learning experience was, or is, because I'm currently still a student there, the learning experience is amazing. Environment is amazing. The COVID-19 pandemic occurred in 2020. That was when I was in third form. I just began third form, so I was online for 2 years.
Yes.
Third form and fourth form, a part of fifth form. So I missed out on that. But for the time that I spent first coming up to third form and then fifth coming up to sixth form, it has been nothing but beauty and amazement.
Excellent.
Who is your favorite players on the team?
My favorite players on the team. I definitely have to say number 8, Christopher Hull, and number 13, Kyle Dixon, and the captain.
Wow.
Malachi Douglas.
Wow, you have a lot of play though. But tell me something though. What made Clarendon College so successful in the Dasta Cup since you attend Clarendon College?
I believe, like our motto says, we persevere and we excel, and we can see it through, or I can see through the players. They exude strong perseverance. They can come back at. I believe that they can come back at any moment. They never, even when say for the opponent scores first, it never takes a toll on them, or they're too stressed or too worried that they might lose the game. They always exude perseverance, and in the end, we always excel.
Okay, fair enough. Over to you, Babatunde.
What would you credit the current success of your school, Clarendon College?
What would I credit for it?
Yes.
I would definitely credit their coach, their supporters. I feel their supporters play a very enormous role in it. We always show up for them. We're always cheering for them. We're always just being that strong force, that strong backing that they have behind them, but the coach most importantly.
All right. Over to you, Ryan.
Yeah. So what's the score prediction for tomorrow?
Pardon me?
What's your score prediction for tomorrow?
What's my
score
for tomorrow?
Yeah, your score prediction.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Oh, it's 3-1.
Okay, fair enough. You have anything more you want to say to our Babatunde?
Yes. Just let me know as soon as we have the other guests on. But
if the guests them on, can you give me a bag of more help you, but I can't help you because I never prepare.
All right.
Come.
All right. Yeah. So Daniel, for tomorrow's match, we talk about that and so on. We see other schools over a period of time having, like schools in Kingston and St. Andrew and so on, strong old boy and old girls support. Does Clarendon College have any similar thing of that sort?
Similarity between schools of Kingston and St. Andrew and Clarendon College? I don't think so. From my perspective, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. What's your support base like outside of the school population in terms of your community and so on? What sort of support base you have?
I believe the support base outside of the school family, which that would include the community, I believe it's really strong, really strong. They always show up for the match. So what time they're going to show up. They're going to show up because the school family at times the match would fall during the week when school is in session. So a lot of the school family wouldn't be able to attend and give them their support face to face or so. But the supporters, the community supporters outside of the school, they're always there cheering them on.
All right, excellent. What is your principal like? What sort of principal do you have?
Principal, Mr. Dave. Nothing less than the best.
Okay.
He leads the school by a example. Some people here almost every morning. Quality, definitely quality. He interacts with us, helps us to feel welcome. So he creates an environment that allows us to learn comfortably, to excel, to do our best, to be our best, to express our most creative, beautiful, and highest level of ourselves.
After leaving school, what is it that you are looking to get involved in?
I'm looking to get involved in the medical school, in the medical field after school.
All right, excellent. As what? You want to share that with us?
Pardon me?
You want to share that with us? What field you're looking to get involved in, or what aspect of the medical field?
Pathology. I am looking to get into pathology that deals with
Postmortem and all of that. Yeah, Daniel, you gone? You there? All right, we seem to have lost Daniel. Yeah, you still there? After pathology, we didn't hear anything else.
I'm still here.
All right, so all right, so just give us your final comments before we bounce out of this one. Anything else you have to add before you leave?
No.
All right. So thanks a lot for taking time out. That's Daniel Anderson, sixth form student at Clarendon College. Thank you for sharing in this broadcast tonight, Daniel. All the best with your future endeavors and your present ones. So we're looking forward to seeing your school and yourself inside the National Stadium tomorrow. Again, thanks for joining. All right, Daniel.
Okay, thank you.
Respect.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you, Daniel.
All right. Any more callers on your side?
Go and run a show, Bridget. Go and run a show. Me have to sort out something when you send me.
All right. So while we are standing here now, we're standing and we're looking to be joined by head coach of Clarendon College, Lenworth Hyde, manager of Glenmuir High, Mr. Parmo, and Dr. Marsha Smalling, principal of Glenmuir High, and so on. We are also expected to be joined by Coach Andrew Peart, but he did, sort of give us a little check on that. But we'll still try through the course of the night broadcast. Again, tonight, Champions Cup final preview match show tonight. The final is set for 2nd December 2023, and that venue should be inside the National Stadium if that has not been changed. All in all, in Tuesday's game, we saw some real excellent football from all four teams that showed up. We note specifically for the Purple Power of Kingston College, we know that they showed up to face Glenmuir, and again on penalties in a number of days they went out. We get more into that. Ryan, you have?
I have one. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Hi, good evening.
Yes, greetings and good. Welcome to. Yes. All right. So we have. Is this Dr. Smalling?
No, this is the principal of Glenmuir. Of Glenmuir.
Right. That's Dr. Marsha Smalling. Dr. Marsha Smalling, welcome to Elite Sports TV, our Champions Cup final pregame show. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. Good evening to you. Good evening to your listeners and viewers. I am great and grateful. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I am in fabulous health. No complaints whatsoever. Happy and joyful. I'm feeling a little bit of Clarendon and Glenmuir energy at this time.
That's a good thing.
Thank you. All right. Before we get into the football, just share a little bit of perspective on your school's culture. How long have you been principal? What's your experience there like, and so on. It's all yours. Just express yourself freely and as happy and cheerful as you sound. Over to you, Dr. Smalling.
All right. As I said, thank you so much for having me. We describe Glenmuir High School as the hub of excellence. And we do so because of our tradition of just always aiming for excellence in every area of school life. As I speak, we're having our annual Thanksgiving dinner dance, and we're just reflecting on every single thing and person that we are giving thanks for, those persons who have put the feathers in our cap. As you know, Glenmuir would have advanced to the finals of the Champions Cup for the first time, and we are going for another Dasta Cup title. Another thing to give God thanks for. Our robotics team have been doing well. Our United Nations club, they have been representing very well. Our under 14 football, our netball teams, our basketball teams have advanced the semifinals of their competition. The dancers are doing well. We have been ranked regionally and locally in the last CXC performances. So we do well academically. We do well in over 35 clubs and societies. We have produced outstanding alumni. We are great friends with our communities, our business community. And so just a lot to give God thanks for. And as I said, we are the hub of excellence, and we aim to be our best in discipline in every area of school life.
Excellent.
That's how long I've been here as this principal. Before I get to that, I am a past student of Glenmuir High School, the class of 1993. I entered Glenmuir in the Gilbert year, 1988. And so I feel a sense of pride to be given the opportunity to now serve as principal of the best high school in the country. And don't debate it, by the way. The facts are actually there. To Glenmuir, January 2014. So January coming, I would have been here for 10 years. This year we celebrate 65 years, and our theme is Glenmuir at 65, creating waves, and we are living that theme. Going to 2 finals, Champions Cup, the Costa Cup, is indeed creating waves, and I am just so proud of our team, proud of our managers, proud of our sponsors, proud of our teachers, proud of the Glenmuir family and the friends of Glenmuir. We're feeling quite elated, quite positive, and we will just stay humble and wish for a great game tomorrow and next week, Saturday.
Excellent. So, that's quite a bit of experience. You were a student first, left, then returned to lead the institution now. Yeah, I know you that bubbly and all of that. But give us a little bit of experience of what your years as a student was like.
I was a quiet student. Just come to school. I used to love football, by the way, so I used to support the Costa Cup team back then. Just one of those quiet persons. I wasn't an outstanding student in academics. As a matter of fact, I tell the story that I did not do well in my CXCs leaving Glenmuir High School, but I also feel that was probably the best thing that has ever happened to me, because defeat doesn't taste good, and I think it ignited a flame inside of me that had me just burning with the zeal for truth, as our motto said, and just excelling for my diploma, my bachelor's degree. I graduated with a first class honors there, went on to do my master's, earned a perfect 4.0 GPA, went on to do my PhD, topped my class there, was a graduate valedictorian. So I want for my players right now to understand that, listen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And even tomorrow as they play, I want for them to go on that field and fight to the end. That's the kind of spirit I want for them to demonstrate. We believe in them 100%, and I am just feeding off their energy and just hope that they're also inspired by my story, which I am never afraid to talk to them about.
Excellent, excellent. What sort of support? What's the in terms of the support and so on, both for the team and the academic aspect of the school? What sort of support you have from the past student association?
I just want to salute our alumni chapters, our Jamaican chapter, New York, Florida, our Canadian chapter. I just want to thank them all for, just providing that kind of support over the years, not only for sports, but for academics. They're always there. I mean, I definitely want to see more persons on board, but those who know me very well know that I'm just going to be grateful for the small things and the big things. I know that when I focus on the positive, that is amplified and increased, and more persons will definitely come in on board. We have advanced to the finals, and you have persons who have been, reaching out, and we are grateful for that. I don't want to really single out persons, but I feel impelled to mention our past student who is basically in charge of the football program, Corton Palmer. He has been a tower of strength, and I know that without his support and him just mobilizing other sponsors and supporters, we probably would not be achieving so much success as it relates to the football. In terms of academics, some persons are straight in academia, and so they too, provide support, provide mentorship to the students, and we're just grateful as it relates to our players. I know that sometimes they think that we're being too hard on them, but they're not treated any differently from any other student. Whether they have a game tomorrow or not, they know that they have to turn up for their classes at 8 o'clock. They must be present for all their classes. They must be on time, because we pride ourselves in cultivating well-rounded students, and when they shall leave Glenmuir High School, we want for them to leave with their subjects and just being well-rounded. It's not just about football, it's not just about netball or cricket or basketball or track and field. We just want for them to be rounded and to be globally competitive citizens.
Yes, that's excellent. Excellent premise on which to develop our people. I take particular note of your experience as a student. Wasn't an A student like you said, but after a while you got a hold of yourself, start to garner a different level of responsibility. But excellent. We could go on forever, but I will turn you over now to our co-host and our founder, CEO. He must be burning with a number of questions for the honorable principal. Over to you, Dr. Ryan, I should say. Come on, Dr. Ryan. Come on. Well, all right. Over to you, Ryan. Over to you.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I am doing extremely well. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you to coming on the show. Really do appreciate it and stuff. But my question for you, right? My question for you. How difficult it is to manage these players? I know you are the principal. I attend Excelsior High School and I give Mr. Bramfield so much problem. How difficult it is to manage these players, to get these football players to school in class.
All right. Boys will always be boys, and I must say that I don't think I could complain at all. Just like any other student, every now and again they may be a bit late, or they may feel like they do not want to go. I think they're usually under extra pressure because they're footballers, and you know the stigma that comes with you just being a footballer. But I have disciplined students. They're respectful, they're courteous, and if they fall out of line, I have a conversation with them, and so they understand me. So I can't say that it poses a challenge to communicate or to manage my players.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know that you're the principal that Glenmore 5 final in 3 year? You know that, right?
Repeat that. I didn't hear the last part.
Do you know that Glenmore went to 3 final for the last 3 year? 5 final for the last 3 year.
Yes, at all levels of football.
Okay, so are you going to beat Clarendon College tomorrow?
What I can say is that I feel very confident. We're very confident that our boys will go out there. They will fight. They will demonstrate sportsmanship. They will have fun. And I feel positive that we are going to be the champions tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. And wish you all the best in the Dasta Cup too, in the final when it comes. And I hope you guys can win, actually, one of them. If you have to choose, which one would you take?
It's if I had to choose, that's a tough one because, you know, I have been saying that God is writing the story, and my genuine feeling is that we're going to win both. We understand and acknowledge that Clarendon College has a good team as well. And but if I'm to choose, the Dasta Cup.
Dasta Cup. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Anything, Babatunde?
Dr. Smalling, what has been your most excited moment thus far out of all or the few matches that you have seen with Lenworth Hyde? What is the best thing or the most exciting thing that you take away? It could be more than one, but at least give us one.
Oh boy, that's a tough one because I really get excited by the simplest act of determination, resilience from the boys. But when we defeated Dintle Technical, I got very emotional. I felt a sense of pride that I can't even explain to you, and you know, just to see the players fight. And as I quickly reflected on the journey, you know, I was grateful, I was ecstatic, just all the emotions mixed together. So the Dintil, and once we defeated Dintil, the confidence level just rose to the highest peak right now. So that for me is the special moment.
One more for you. If you have a large audience now, and in time you will have a larger audience in terms of those who will watch this video after tonight. If you were to appeal to those listening, the pockets and the brain of those listening, in terms of additional support as a football coach, I know it costs a whole lot to run a proper football program. What are some of the things that you would need additional support on?
All right, so we need a lot of support, and you know, to run a very successful football program runs into the millions. And as I said, I just have to thank Palmer and the other sponsors who have come on board. We have a great vision for our football program. We have upgraded the football field. We need stands, and we need a multi-purpose dormitory that includes a media center adjacent to the football field. And, you know, we're not going to leave out the personal development of our players over the years. And so we want to institute a mentorship program for the boys, which we believe is quite critical if we want to have a sustainable program, one that produces excellent, well-rounded students.
Fabulous. Is there a way, is there a number? Let us say you have a few peeps listening in now, or more than a few, who wants to make a positive donation to Glenmuir High School. How can they go about doing so?
They can always get my number. I'm sure they're probably listening to you, and so through you, they can always get my number, or my email address is marsha.smallin@glenmuirhighschool.edu.jm. And I'm very accessible, by the way. I try my best to be accessible.
All right, kindly repeat that email just one more time, Dr. Smallin.
It's marsha.smallin@glenmuirhighschool.edu.jm.
All right, fabulous. CEO, any additional questions?
No, thank you very much. I really do appreciate, taking a long day. I know you have a meeting right now, so I hope we don't take up too much of your time.
It was my pleasure connecting with you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak about my school, to speak about our football program in general. And I just want to thank our fans, the parents of our players. We're looking forward to tomorrow, and we will forever proclaim Flagrant Veritatis Studio burning with the zeal for truth. Make sure you come out tomorrow in your red. Color red till we dead. Take care. Bye.
Oh my God.
Before you go, one more little thing. How you see tomorrow's match going? What's the scoreline?
I'm not going to predict the scoreline. What I can confidently say is that we believe we're going all the way, and at the end of the 90 minutes, I'm hoping that it doesn't go beyond 90 minutes. Glenmuir will be taking home that trophy. That's what I'll say.
Fabulous. It was an excellent experience talking with you, Dr. Marsha Smallin. Get some rest, stay healthy, stay strong. See you inside that stadium when it's time for a final tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Take care too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Warm it a warm up. What the Dutchie there? What the Dutchie? Yo. Dutchie.
Anyway, continue.
Your principal said?
I'm going to hook up Coach Lenny Hyde and stuff.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead.
Yeah. So like we say, on Tuesday we saw an excellent final. Now we know football is the reason why we gather here and so on. But since we know the power of football, we still have to set to the ball at the moment. The pen is one of the mightiest swords on earth. So when you hear Dr. Smallin say she never did no top smaddy, no CXC and JSC and SSC thing them the time there. And she left school not being at the top, not being a top student. So when you see, if you know name being a look, you're not supposed to look now, as Miss Lou said, and see, like Dr. Smallin said, it's not how you start the something, but it's how you progress and complete. So for those of you who now have not even one CXC, it don't mean say you're done. It don't mean say you're done. It just means say you have to start take time for yourself now to build up your skill. You understand? So if a plumber you have to take on, if a carpentry, if a masonry, if a farming you have to do, you have to study so that you can be the best in your field. So if a plumbing you have to do, start read about the plumbing, start study about measurement and the different pipe fittings and so on. Yeah, starts if a painting. All of we now have been a nurse and a doctor. But somehow we have to be that, and we respect nurse and doctor to them, have them purpose positively. somehow we have to do what we call for do. Yeah? Like Babaton love the dirt. And to me no like no one dictate how me eat and so. Independence, the pandemic supposed to teach, you know. Rastafari always talk about farming, getting acquainted with the soil. So I just say youth and youths. Even though right now no find all this and another subject something. It no means you're done. It means you have to take some time to build and develop yourself in a respective area where you have to look for deal with. Yeah. So like we give the example already. Plumbing, carpentry, masonry, and so on. Measurement, when you have the building, measurement is important. If you have the plumbing, you have to know the different names of the fittings, and you have to also know how much length of pipe if you run this, how much length of pipe in a 2-bedroom house. Electrician, you have to know the how much wire and all of that. Know the electrical names of the something them also. Yeah. Know what kind of voltage work with what kind of wire and all them. There's something there. So that may I say with people. But there, football is a magnet. It helps to develop. Yeah, and it helps to build. You know, they have to kill. You have him now, right?
He says driving 15 minutes. I told him that to finish him destination before we talked to him. I didn't want him to.
Yeah, I want him safe. Rightful thing. Rightful thing. Your thoughts on Tuesday's game, sir?
Babatunde, I didn't plan for all of these stuff, you know, my brother.
Which one you never planned for now?
I didn't plan for interrupt your show, Babatunde.
Oh, yeah, interrupt. You're there, and while we wait for the guests, we have to take your perspective on Tuesday game. You know what I talk to you?
Glenmore. I think Clarendon College going to beat Glenmore.
Yeah, you've been saying that. But also note that your perspective is, or your, I don't call it prediction, I call it your vision. Your match game vision is spot on of most recent and so on. Since the great grandmaster Babaton has joined up with the show, we note that your vision, your match vision has increased exponentially, and we give thanks to that. Dr. Ryan LFC. Particularly, now we're referring to what was that Wednesday's game, the Reggae Princess against Panama. You did say in one of the pre-game show that game would end in a 1-1 draw, and it did. So kudos to you on that, sir. Good going. So we trust that you'll keep that up. We can see that the good energy and the good herbs is helping you and so on that Babaton brings. So we wanna give thanks to the IFI embracing greatness and so on. You've been saying you're carrying Clarendon to win tomorrow. I'm still going with Glenmore, so we have a balance right here and so on. And again, is that's just how life is, you know. We are gonna have difference of things sometime, but nothing wrong when I have to fight and quarrel. So it's excellent. Your thoughts on the 2023 season thus far, sir? What do you think about it? Where's been the standout moment or game for the eye? All right, try and look like him freeze out. So, right.
I'm going to leave you now, Bridget. I have some stuff to do. I have to leave you, but just try to connect. Try to make the phone call on your side and just put it close to the speaker.
Yeah, within 15 minutes time. All right, so yeah, run out there now.
I run out there now. The rest of people that who didn't get you. You have to go do that by yourself. So you have to call them and think. Babatunde, you don't have the thing structure. You have a lot of guests, which is good, but you need to have structure.
When you say that now,
people to call in.
Yeah, all right. So me remember now how we had lined it up. We have to shift from that, which was they were joining by the link.
Yeah, but you should have more time me tell you say you entire invite nobody, they have to have microphone or a headphone.
Yeah, so I'll take that. I wouldn't even bother try to go through explaining that.
You have to have plan B and plan A. Cause now I didn't plan.
We take that better.
I'm not sure, but probably about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock because I have to run on the road.
Yes, man, quite fine. But you know, sometimes it don't make sense to get in on the you know what I mean. But yeah, so we take that.
But call him himself the phone work. I will call you and you put it close and ask the people them if them are here.
Yeah, give me a yeah. Go on now. May I try link with Coach Dasta now.
For what?
Oh, I hear in perspective on tomorrow thing. Cause you're gonna move, so me have to jump into my
all
next
the
plan.
guests them, brother. You have already guessed them number.
Yeah, but a Coach Hyde next. So we are waiting for Coach Hyde. We take someone else now. Nothing wrong with that, man.
So what to the rest of people them number you send me?
Yeah, them not call them, and not get through to them, man. Hold on, Coach.
Okay.
Yeah, me not get through to them, man. We have the number because we don't say everything line up. We have Z plan, X plan, Y plan.
Oh,
and
God.
we have Ryan plan.
Customer, I have to run leave you now, brother.
Respect. Coach Acosta.
Kayak.
Yes, sir. All right. How you stay? You can join in tonight.
You can make him talk, man. Put him close to the mic.
You want to get your perspective on tomorrow's game, or you want to join in via the link?
What time you guys going on live?
We're on live now.
Oh, am I live now?
Yeah, but I can send you the link, and you come in via that if you want that, or if you're okay here.
All right. I mean, I better just send me the link.
All right. Cool vibes. I get that done. Yeah. Yeah, people. So we're there, you know. We're there going on with our vibes and thing. We are progressing nice to give thanks to the guests who have joined in thus far. Daniel Anderson, sixth form student at Clarendon College. Give thanks to Glenmuir, Madam Principal, Dr. Marsha Smalling. Give thanks to Dove Hub. He's our first caller tonight. So, yeah, one of the things now we want you to know, here's what we're going to do also, because we want to get your involvement. We understand that this is a final for tomorrow. It's a huge final, so we want to get as many of your perspective as possible. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to provide you with a number that you're only going to use for tonight's show. You're not going to use that number at no other point. All right, just only for tonight. So you can call in. It's 1-876 354 5561. 1-876 354 5561. One more time. Get your pen. Don't rush. Stay. If you're driving, keep your eyes on the road. If you're riding and all of that, keep focus on the road. The number to call in for tonight's show, because Ryan had to step out, so you're going to call 1-876 354 5561. 1-876 354 5561. All right. So until we have our other guests ready, we have coach, well, not coach, but manager of Glenmuir High School, Mr. Palmer, to join in. We also, before we go to that, we like to keep things in a balance with people. So we want to get Clarendon College now. We had Madam Principal from Glenmuir. We want to have Coach Hyde now from Glenmuir, from Clarendon College, and so on. And then we go on to the other thing. But before we do that, we just want to keep balance.
Baba, now for come back on, come here, yeah, say, where say I send Dasta the link?
Yeah, I'm have it already.
So, oh, you mean that come on? Why me that come on? You never say no. A good thing. Me not gone, Bridget.
Yes, sir. Very good. Yeah, I never remember that part there. So give thanks. Thank you very much.
Dasta come back the right time. Hold on.
Yeah. So and you would have to dead if you let in King David. I don't know. You could have not reaching yet.
You have to link the man them before Coach Dasta. You can't just call the man name like that. Name there.
Yeah.
You have a link.
I made some attempt today, but I never get through to David.
All right, what's the number? Me hear you talk about a number. What's the number? Is there a number that me have?
354
Hold on. 354, yeah?
5561.
All right.
Cool. Coach Dasta. Salute, respect to the fullest, coach. Welcome. Give thanks for joining in Champions Cup final pre-game show. Welcome, Coach Dasta. Your thoughts on, how you expect things to go. Not sure if you got an opportunity to tune in on Tuesday to watch any of the matches, but it's over to you, Coach. Give thanks.
You mute, Dasta.
Oh, sorry. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Always a pleasure and an honor to join you distinguished gentlemen on a great event coming up, which is, of course, high school football. And man, I just love how Jamaicans take this so seriously. It's kind of where Americans take their American football high school championship seriously. It's a serious thing. Up here, they will pack 30,000 people in the stand for high school football up here. And But I had my chance to do a little research on them, watch a few of the games on YouTube, both these teams, and I'm very impressed that they actually tried to play football. So I'm big up to the coaches of both sides. They put it on the deck and try to play football. I think when under pressure and then panic, you see them go back to the long ball. But as you see, it's in steps and in stages. And as long as Jamaica is going forward towards a style of play and a system of play of possession attacking football, bringing up on the ground from the back, it's all good. So the match is tomorrow. What time?
Yes.
What time?
Scheduled for 5 o'clock. That's what I have on my paper, but we'll check that again just to see if there's any changes and so on, so we can notify the audience. But I have it for 5 o'clock inside the National Stadium.
And what's the weather like?
Oh, it's great. For Barberton, whether it's rain or it's sunny, it's good weather. There's no weather that's bad for I unless it's the one that is made by people. But right now inside Jamaica, we have a nice cool evening. Today was sunny for most part. Some of the islands or some of the parishes had rains and so on. As for some, it was overcast, but it's all in all, it is not anything like what preceded the Reggae Kings versus Canada game. And so that was a rainy experience. But now it's dry, so we're looking forward to tomorrow's game. It is filled and packed with exciting and just raring to go.
Yeah, I was more so referring to the heat because when I was watching the replays of the semifinal matches, the players, the ballers, uniforms were drenched. I mean, drenched with sweat. I mean, my goodness, this must be hot down there.
Yeah, well, when you are active, once the anatomy gets active, then you're gonna produce, as long as your pores is not blocked up, you're gonna produce sweat and all of that perspiration should be a whole lot. If they're not sweating, then it would mean that they are excessively dehydrated. And then that can get them into all sorts of problems, which we don't really need. So, but all in all, this is a suitable condition for good quality game. And when it's rained, you have to get out of your strategy. You have to know toe punch and scoop and all of that. When it's dry, you can play that ball on the ground and so on.
Yeah.
If the field is conducive to facilitating ground football and so on. So, but all in all, it is set for an excellent matchup.
Well, oftentimes as a coach, when I approach the match, would have these kind of weather conditions. One of the things I've often emphasized to the players is that you win the match by being hydrated 48 hours before, at least 48 hours before. You are drinking. In case of a school, it's every time you walk past a water fountain, you take a drink or you drink a drink. Even if you're thirsty or no thirsty, you are hydrating your body throughout 48 hours before. And then the day of, you're definitely hydrating. So when that first bit of heat lick you and that first expel of water come out, you're not drained. You understand that?
Right.
So some players, they get out and they play them, they're fit, right, and in shape. But when that heat first lick them, right, and they're breathing heavy and they're sucking oxygen, because you're dehydrated already. You're starting to lose the battle. But if you hydrate properly, you'll be ready for whatever weather conditions present itself tomorrow. And one of the things I used to tell my high school players and things like that is, let's not lose the match before we play it, right? So let's do the things that we can do to help ourselves prepare and make us successful during the match tomorrow. One of the course things is to hydrate and things like that.
Very
and then
well.
of course, in prepping for a match like that, you always, Americans have a saying called get your mind right. And that just means before the match, right?
Yeah.
And the days before, or the day before, night before, of course, you get your rest, but you're not thinking about all kinds of nonsense and your mind. What are you thinking about? What are my responsibilities tomorrow? What does the scouting report say on this player and that player after mark and things like that? What am I? I remember this forward he's this footed, that foot. I don't know if they're going to depth like that, but some up here they go real in depth and they know each other play them. And of course, the play them know each other because them grow up together. This age group, them grow together, so them know each other, strengths, weaknesses, and things like that. But you get your mind prepared. Yes, if the square come in, this is what I do. I need to track a runner and not just stand there and play a hero ball, stand next to the goalkeeper on the goal line. No, I need to go mark somebody, run with them, jump with them, and clear that ball, win that ball, things like that. If the attack comes, early, we're a good buck. If the attack come on the ground, what do we do? We're staying on our feet and we're making good, solid block tackles. We're ready, we're not going to ground so easily because that once you start to go to slide tackle and start to go to ground with the tackle, gravity takes over, And Baba Tunde, no, anybody can defy the law of gravity, but so you never want to do those sellout tackles, especially in the box, because all of a sudden now a clever forward put that foot out there, next it's a penalty kick and things like that. So, and I've often tell players, I'd rather make 10 good attempts at a tackle rather than one sellout slide tackle. You understand? So once again, get your mind right. Put your mind on what are your responsibilities for that match. Who am I marking? What is his strength? What are their weaknesses? What do you want to do in this situation? And a good coaching staff that prepares a team. Okay, this is a situation. And you just prepare players in event. And then a coaching staff, you have to prepare yourself also, meaning that suppose you get a red card earlier. Well, I forgot this is what the lineup we want. This is the formation we want. Boom, boom, boom. Vice versa, things like that. You always plan out for that. God forbid the star player or when a key player get injured, you have to have that already in mind. You understand that? I remember that raised his head during Jamaica's match with Canada, right? When Mikel Antonio went out.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? Down there?
Yeah, I remember. The one in stadium.
Yeah. And they put in Trevante Stewart, right? And a lot of people thought that substitution was rushed. It was not pre-planned. It wasn't thought out. I'm intent to agree with people like that when you have your pregame meeting as a coaching staff, you have to go over these scenarios.
Right.
God forbid, the goalkeeper goes down. Okay, we know we have this one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, right back. Go down. What's our depth chart say? What do you want to do? Boom. And then, of course, cards and things like that. So, Baba Tunde, I'm looking forward to a great match. I'll be watching here live up in the States. Hopefully, we'll do a watch along.
Yeah.
Are we doing a watch along?
He's not there. He's out for a while.
Yeah, but is he doing a watch along tomorrow?
He should, but it's not finalized as yet.
Oh yeah, but okay. If we did a watch along, then we'll be able to give a little more analysis of the match. Of course, like I said, he's a schoolboy, so we don't want to be too critical. But you always make sure we're moving in the right direction, that we're going the right way. Because when you're not going the right way, you're going the other way, and we don't want to go the other way.
Excellent. All right, so we can let you know we had a number of guests on since we started. We have people from Clarendon College, from Glenmuir. From Clarendon College, we had excellent sixth form student Daniel Anderson. From Glenmuir, we had the principal, Dr. Marshall Smalling. So we are going good, and we had an excellent call to start with. Hub called in and gave some excellent perspective and so on, albeit he may disagree with some of the things that Baba Tunde put forward, but that is one of the beauty of life. We all have a difference, but it's how we go about expressing the difference. So we are now sitting in to be joined by one of the masters of the game, Coach Lenworth Hyde, Senior, head coach of Clarendon College. So let me call in and see if he is available now. He was in transit when we spoke with him last, so let's see if he is ready and rearing to go now. But all in all, so you while we wait on Coach Hyde, you're betting on tomorrow's game, Coach Acosta?
No, I'm not familiar enough to put a wager on it. But
Okay.
I just hope the fellas have a great game, and I hope there's that game of skill and tactics rather than just a brutal war. Because some of that time these championship matches deteriorate into a war. But them just one is so bad that they forget about their football form and they just try everything, throw everything at it, and it turned out to be, a battle of wills rather than a battle of skill.
All right. Have you been able to see any of the Glenmuir or Clarendon College games this season?
Yeah, like I said, I was watching some on the replay on YouTube. YouTube's a wonderful thing, and like I said, I thought it was. I'm complimenting coaches. They're playing more football because when I saw it last year and the year before, there's a lot more kickball. But now, you just, this was 2 years ago when I really focused on it. When this I see a lot more football being played, where it's actual, team, because it's the ultimate team sport, and you have to be able to put that ball on the deck and pass the ball around and use tactics as far as attacking in groups, 5, 6 or more, or whatever whatever it takes. Oh, sorry. So one of the things I was looking forward to is to see, both these teams, if they will be able to have that nice ability to break each other down, break lines, and progress through and try to get good shots on goal and things like that.
Thus far, the season has been an excellent one. So you are saying that based on what you saw this year, you're more happy with that type of football and so on. Not an excuse, but what I think we may have to factor into that is the fact that 2022 it was just heading out of the pandemic era. And so that would have factored in, that would have affected the preparation of some, if not all, teams. So that is one of the things that I look at when I am assessing the game and so on. But for sure, this year we have seen an excellent level of quality, both at Manning and the Costa Cup. While we wait on Lenworth Hyde and so on, we can tell the viewers also that St. Andrew Technical defeated Woolmans by 3-0 yesterday, and Jamaica College ran out winners over Excelsior. So in the final of the Walker Cup, it will be Jamaica College to face St. Andrew Technical, which is a repeat of the 2022 final. At that time, JC had the better over stats. Will it happen on this occasion? I am not expecting it to go that way. I'm seeing stats to switch it all around to get it over Jamaica College and start their winning journey, which will exist for quite a number of years to come. Your thoughts on that one, Coach Dasta?
Repeat that again. I was sorry. I was reading a little comment here.
When you can take whenever you feel you want to take some of the comments, but I need to get your perspective on the Walker Cup final. Yesterday was the semi-final. St. Andrew Technical defeated Woolmans 3-0. Jamaica College defeated Excelsior in that game. Don't have the scoreline currently. I'll get that soon. But the final is a repeat of the Manning Cup final for 2022. So for the Walker Cup final for 2023, it will be Jamaica College to face St. Andrew Technical.
First of all, big up to both teams, both coaching staff and players. Job well done. It's an honor when a season culminates with a chance to win a championship. Not everybody get a chance to play in a championship match, let alone the opportunity to win it and things like that. I didn't get a chance because I had to work yesterday. I didn't get a chance to see any of the matches, and I work today again. So I'm trying to do a little catch up here as far as with the matches. And that's the great thing about YouTube now. You can find all these replays of these matches and things like that. So I really can't comment on those other schools because, like I said, I'm up here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not really up on schoolboy football the way it should be. But which is you, Babatunde, and Ryan. You guys got me so interested now. Now I come home now and I'm watching, I'm studying now, I'm looking up on things like that. So I want to speak on something I don't know, which is those cups and things. But hey, once again, congratulations, both teams. Hopefully, hope everybody understand that everybody have to do their part, whether it's the JPL, high school, the schoolboy football club, youth football, whatever. Everybody have to take their part in elevating Jamaican football. We have to get to a point where we're playing a system, and it takes everyone's pulling in the right direction. So once again, Babatunde, looking forward to great matches as this thing here is such a nice operation, schoolboy football in Jamaica. Love it.
Yes, and one of the things I am looking forward to is to see the greater advancement and the greater development of the competition on a whole. The talents is always ready and raring to go. I am looking forward. There's so much more that the schoolboy competition can do. And I am looking to see we tap into that in short order. So yeah. So I don't know how Issa is looking at it, but at some point we do intend to get their perspective. Because as it stands now, I am not comfortable with the product holistically. There's a lot more that can be done to facilitate the greater development of the talent here. And then after you develop the talent, after the competition is done, what happened to those talent after? So those are some of the perspectives that I am looking at it from. Over to you, Coach.
Yes, one of the things I think Jamaica as a whole, as far as can help schoolboy football and other football, is the playing facilities. How can we upgrade the playing facilities, plant some grass seed? You have some man know if to take care of a field, and make a nice grass field, Babatunde.
Yeah, that is so true.
They know the seasons of Jamaica, the weather in Jamaica, the climate there. So they're able to know when to plant seeds, when to cut grass, when to things like that, and then to maintain this facility. If we can find a budget where we can put money into maintaining quality fields and everybody upgrade the fields, just like everybody's getting the word now about playing a system rather than kickball, long ball, pure long ball. Everybody to get the word about maintaining proper field service by investing some money in it, doing some fundraising, finding some other ways, and of course, Jamaican government can help. Is it ISSA?
Yes, ISA.
If it can help them with that situation, yes, go ahead and help them. Put some money into the infrastructure that is things that are important to Jamaicans, including the recreational, okay? The recreational part, which is, of course, football and netball and basketball and the other things like that. Make sure we can upgrade our facilities because that's the kind of social thing that really people really believe in and like to see, improvement made for all the youth in Jamaica,
Right. So one of the, just like how the sponsors go for title sponsors and so on, each one of the sponsors can ensure that part of their budget go towards the development and the sustenance of the football field. It's not anything difficult to do. It just takes some interest and courage. Yeah, but just like how they had in '98 adopt a player, some of these sponsors can look at adopting a field.
Wow, great idea.
Or building a field also, even if you don't adopt, they can build that, they can rent that as something to ISA, and they earn from that also. They're getting these ideas without have to pay in consultation fee.
Great. Well, I think that's an amazing idea, Sir Baba the Great. Once again, you're coming true for Jamaica. If you say you have your local supermarket sponsor your local field, and then pay the man to maintain the field and plant the ground, cut the field, and you cut out middlemen because in middlemen in Jamaica, it's not a good thing sometimes when you have a middleman in Jamaica. Right. And if they, like you said, if they adopt that field, that's their field, local supermarket there, or the local this or that, or whatever business or whatever, adopt that field and maintain that field. And, and in return, they can put their signage up there as far as, this is whatever food store or supermarket's field, or this is, this auto dealership's field, maintains this field, and blah, blah, blah. So people can go on and see the sponsorship and then support those businesses that sponsor these fields and things like that. But if people, smart people on the island, get together, these kind of ideas can come to the front, and then we, try to implement them as best as possible. But I think it's a fantastic idea to adopt a field, something for some of these businesses. Babaki.
Hold on, Ashel. Hold on. Yes, coach. Just continue. I'm trying to get one more of our guests going. So just let's go ahead.
Okay. So yeah. So when I remember up here in America, we have Adopt a Highway, and adopt where businesses, our civic organizations. Say you have a church group. A single church may adopt a field, and they raise their membership, raise some money to get a professional to or they go out there. They have some members that know how to do it and maintain a field themselves. But it's a collective, and it's a collective effort in which we support each other and put out a nice product. So once again, the ball of them, the girls and boys, have a nice, safe field to play on. Because when I visited a couple years ago, I mean, it was a lot of dirt. Last time I was there was last November of 2022. So there was a lot of dirt field and thing, and people tried their best, but you know what? Definitely needed something. I don't know if it was a dry season or a rainy season or whatever season I came down there, but you can tell a lot of facilities need work and just need maintaining. And I need a schedule, because sometimes the best time is not to play on the field at all. It has to have that break time, which those experts know. Yeah, this is a time where nothing can happen on the field, so we don't schedule anything there. You understand? You don't schedule anything on the field because it needs that month there. That's where the grass gets hold, and it'll hold for the whole season rather than turn to dirt and gravel.
Excellent. So while we get ready to join one of our other guests, you can take some comments when you see fit. Coach Dasta.
Yes, one of the comments asks is what time is the match? You already said it's 5 p.m. tomorrow, right? You said 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Right.
So it says, which college? That's enough college in Jamaica. Okay, wait.
Clarendon College. Clarendon College. The one done. Clarendon.
I lost you in the comments. The backdoor conversation. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody's Jamaican. Okay. Of course, according to Devin Porter, Clarendon College will also win the Champions Cup. You understand? So apparently, Devin is doubling down on Clarendon College not only be successful.
Yeah, him not left nothing for Glenmore.
Nothing for Glenmore.
Him not left nothing for Glenmore.
So it's once again, somebody asked what time the match. 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. Jamaican time.
Yeah.
Bet on Clarendon College blindly, and you'll be good, coach.
If that time change for tomorrow, then we will let you, the audience, know before we leave tonight. But for now, it's 5 p.m. that I'm seeing.
The only reason I question the 5 p.m. is because that's still so hot with the sun bearing, and the National Stadium have lights. You understand?
Yeah, but one of the things that people do. This is a general statement now. I'm not making specific reference to the organizers for tomorrow's event. But when they're renting the stadium, they try and minimize on the light cost, because you do pay extra when you rent the stadium. You do pay for light. I'm not at all saying that's the situation that prevails for tomorrow. I am just adding that in as something that I know, for people who put events on and so on. But 5 p.m. it may not be so best for the Adventist people who would like to journey on down, but for sure because at 5 o'clock some Adventists would still be in church. I'm sure a few of them may skip church tomorrow just because of this event.
6 o'clock is the magic hour, right? It's 6 p.m. the magic hour for the event.
Yeah, the sun is still in the sky at 5 and so on. But of course, So tomorrow is gonna be filled with great excitement and so on. So we're looking forward to see an excellent match altogether. Kahim Dixon, while you wait on some of the additional comments, let me just talk a little bit about the top 5 goals thus far for the 2023 season. And again, this is not Babatunde's top 5. It is the top 5 goals selected by Sportsmax. So it's not Ryan LFC or Elite Sports TV top 5. It is Sportsmax top 5 goals of the 2023 season. And so we just want to share a little bit. Number 5, we have Kivan Salmon, Excelsior High School. That match, Excelsior played against Stats, and that was really a screamer, a really beautiful goal. At number 4, we have Daniel Brown from Monroe College again versus St. Elizabeth Technical, aka Stets. So in that match, Monroe versus Stets. Daniel Brown had a real powerhouse, a real work nice, well worked goal, and so on. So that comes in at number 4. At number 3, we have Kahim Dixon. Whoa. We can see parts of Clarendon lighting up now as we speak. Kahim Dixon's goal came in that match, Clarendon College versus Lennon. I think that one was played inside the stadium. So Kahim goal, that was really well worked. That comes in at number 3. At number 2, we have Jason White. There's a particular interesting way that how they spell his name. Jason White from Glenmuir High. So number 2 goal is Jason White, and that came in from the match Glenmuir High versus Manchester High. Leighton Murray. Leighton Murray. But we can't just we can't just get the number 1 like that. We have to draw for the covers, We have to go for the Dutchie. Dutchie. Ring the alarm. I soon jump out with your coach Dasta. But Leighton Murray goal came in at number 1. Leighton Murray goal came in against that match. So that is Jago versus Wolmer's at the Wolmer's field. Leighton Murray, he is the goalkeeper for St. Jago High School. And talk about a free kick, a ball that is kicked freely, dipped, swerve, turn, dance, prance, and then it found its way into the net of Wolmer's, leaving the goalkeeper lost like those people who get lost at sea sometime, only to drift, but not enough to prevent the ball from entering that goal. That was kicked from approximately 30 yards out. A real screamer, like a Scud missile leaving some parts of the ocean. It was really fired powerfully. Leighton Murray came in for the goal at number 1. Superb. So Sportsmax, that was the Sportsmax top 5 goal of the season thus far. Again, those are not the goals selected by Ryan LFC, Elite Sports, Babatunde, or Coach Dasta. But excellent Sportsmax. Well done. Over to you, Coach.
Yeah, I just wanted to make somebody in the comment section says, Coach DaCosta, this is Top Life RB1 code. Coach DaCosta, I need you to take a good look at how these schoolboys play, and you will see that Jamaica high school coaches use system. You only saw some where they kick long ball, but look at CC again. I remember when I first came on tonight, I praised the high schools, right? Because they were playing a system and they put it down. I was saying about 2 years ago when I came here, the matches I saw, I can only comment on the matches I saw. It's a lot of kickball was going on, and it has improved steadily since that time 2 years ago. Last year, when I came down in November, things were much better, and in this year, it's even better. I mean, the word is slowly trickling down. Well, now, how can we trickle it up to the the Premier League now in Jamaica. So they've set up a much better example of how this is how football play, and I've put that on the coaches in the Premier League. You understand that? You have to have a system of play, and you have to reinforce it. You have to make the players play, because they don't. Most players naturally are more selfish. They want to over dribble, too many touches, or whatever. You understand that?
Right.
As opposed to sacrificing themselves and playing team ball. Sometimes you have to be a wall. As you see a teammate coming through, just be a wall for him and knock it off. You give it right back to him. You understand that? You don't have. Almost what they do. Once you pass the ball, them taking 5-6 touches to try to look for their shot or something. You understand? And sometimes you have to turn provider and just be a wall for your teammate. Be something. To help a teammate on, and then a teammate does the same thing for you when you're in a good attacking position and things like that. So I didn't say Jamaican high schoolers are not playing that system. I said it's improved from 2 years ago when I saw the matches I saw in person to now where I told them I was impressed. I commended the coaches and the players for actually putting the ball on the deck and trying to play football.
Yeah.
So Mr. Top Life, I think you misunderstood what I said. But look at my comment section froze. Some of these other people had some comments, and I'm not getting any more through. I don't know. I think
maybe I have to refresh a little, but
I think Ryan turned it off.
Again, clarification. Again, clarification is good, because like I said, sometimes it's technology, and that's how we bring the broadcast to you. But listening is important, and then sometimes if you think you don't hear what you think you should hear, clarification is always helpful. So it's good when the callers can chime in and all of that. It's a good time to remind you that there's a number on the screen if you want to call, 354-5561. If you're not getting through via the WhatsApp route, just feel free to call straight, and that number is only for tonight's show. It's not available for use any other time. As we at this now, we're heading into the 3-hour mark. People take on one time in the pocket, rub it up together like this, not too dutchy cover, and send some super chat our way and thing. Send a $10, $5, $20. Send some donation, to keep this going and sustain it. Yeah, it does cost, and as you see now, the brand is growing, the show is flowing, and so we're getting better as we go on. So jump in at the segment and get acquainted with the like button. Yeah, it's only a press, and reach out and click on like. If you don't subscribe yet, yeah, get acquainted with the subscribe button and share it with your audience, your family members or your nation. Yeah, send across to the people in your circles and so on. Yeah, that's how we get better. We have our communication based on some of the things we hear. Yeah, some of the time hear when the thing should hear, and some people get the feelings, but some choose to reasoning thought, like Dub Hub did earlier tonight. So yeah, we have 2 more guests to join with us, but we're waiting on Lenny Hyde first. If we don't hear from him in a few, we move to the next guest and so on. But we still want to keep that balance. We had a number of people from Clarendon, we had a number of people from Glenmuir. No, it's Coach Lenworth Hyde time. We're still waiting for him to join. Over to you, Coach.
Yeah, of course. Top Life RB1 code responds. No joke, Coach. The Sportsmac analyst said Clarendon College play the best football in the country, meaning better than the national team. So Baba just sure coached some good match for him to see where we at.
Yeah. For real, Clarendon College is playing top quality football. All right, so as a coach, how I like to see the football play, I'm seeing Clarendon and Glenmuir, Hydel, epitomizing that to certain levels and so on. So yeah, so I always say to my brother, I don't like people don't leave them yard and take time out of what them do for come just stand up for nothing. Them is a sacrifice they make to come watch. It's not Babatunde them come out to watch, So play exciting football. And for if you have to flick it over a boy head or a girl head and then tear off the net off of the goal frame with it, yeah. But I'm not a coach who you're going to make a 5,000 shift and 2 million salad and then you lose the game. No, so when you get into your creativity, after your salad or pile of boy, we need a goal from that. Yeah, we need to keep off his stretch and tear off him, close off him and all them something. Yeah, it must result into something. So attractive football. I see in Clarendon play that. I see Glenmuir playing that. I see Hyde playing that. Yeah, I see KC, JC, stats. Yeah, I see them playing all this high level of football. And I like, I don't like you make 5,000 pass on the back and then you can't go forward. So for I as a coach, when I'm preparing my ball of them, I don't play back pass. And it's only a matter of time before FIFA cut that out of the game because it makes the game so boring and unattractive. You make 5,000 back pass and you can't build from the back to get into transition into the center mid and then into the final attacking third. It's a problem. When I see Clarendon College do now to mitigate against that, they'll knock it across. If it was supposed to be in the center, they will knock it center. When it's time to go forward, they'll find those quality ballers with them finesse true pass. If it have to go over the top, they'll put it over there and it's not going all over the place. It's direction. So they have good direct passes of the football to get that goal that they need. And that is some things that help make the football attractive. Yeah. So when the caller is now saying, are the individual making the comment is saying that Clarendon College is playing football that is more exciting than the national team. In some aspects they're right. Yeah, in some aspects they're right because sometimes how I see the Reggae Kings play, they'll make like a 2,000 passes in their own defensive third, and most of the time, well, not most, but sometimes it don't transition into the mid pitch, then into the final attacking third, then onto the target of goal to produce something for the team. So I don't disagree too much with the texter there.
Over to you. Babatunde, the great thing about Jamaican sport is, right, they're like Brazilians. It's not enough for you to win. You have to look good doing it. You understand? Yeah. Not only you can win the match, ugly match, what's your coach say? Ugly win, pretty win is versus ugly match, whatever. Anyway.
They often say an ugly win is better than a pretty loss.
Yeah. That's the shame. But I remember somebody famously muffed that and mangled that one. But anyway, I digress. Let me say. So the great thing is that Jamaicans have a high standard that they expect. So, and when they see what the current crop of Jamaican high school players are playing, you notice like 3 and 4 levels above that, right? So, but they understand it's good for high school. But I'm here in the U.S. and I see some high school player that look like they're in the English Premier League because they're rich enough where they bring the coaches that train them and then play a certain style and system. You understand? When you have money, you can buy lots of stuff, and that's what I see here in the U.S. When I go up against these private schools, they can bring in some of the best coaches from Europe or wherever and train them. Because I remember I actually got hired by a private school myself. I was real against the private schools, and they came and offered me a job during the pandemic. There, they coached one of the top schools in Georgia here in the nation, St. Pius X Catholic High School. I had an amazing time in there, coaching, training up those teams like that. But like I said, some of these teams, the tuition is it's $24,000 a year. They paid for the kids to go to these private schools. You understand?
Okay.
How much Jamaica make $24,000 a year? And this is what they use to pay just for the tuition for them pitney to go to the school and play football at that high level. So when you throw money at things, money can solve a lot of problems and things. I wish somehow some, real Jamaican billionaire or somebody like that really takes football and improves the field, the playing surface, the equipment, puts in all new goals all over the island. Those kind of little tactile things can really change the level of ball on an island and things like that. But you have to understand there's levels to it, you know. And although Clarendon College, Mona and them play a nice brand of football, there's levels beyond that and over that. And I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be critical of the boys and things, but there's certain things they're not doing. And want to start, what do you mean? I mean attacking from the back, possession-based attack from the back, using patterns of play to solve problems in the defense through the midfield up to the forward line and things like that. You when you go over these patterns of play, you switch the point of attack from the left back to the right back and you look for gaps. And then once you play the ball into a midfielder, if he's unable to turn, then he has to do combination. If he's able to turn, yes, he can turn and now change the shape of the defense. And then you still play some combination and patterns of play to try to break lines and work the ball from the defensive through the midfield and to the forward. But we're not seeing that right there. We're still seeing too much over dribbling in Jamaican high school football, and not enough patterns of play. And then when you read and react in football, right, instead of coming out trying to dribble everybody right away, knock the ball around, gather empirical data. What are the weaknesses? A lot of times. What do you mean by that? Okay, say you play the ball to the left wing, the left back, or the right back for them, and their right back is kind of weak, and you see this one of the center back come over to help right away because he's worried he has a weak right back. That means space isn't behind that center back that left that space to go and cover early. So what you as a team do, how can we attack that space? Can we gather the empirical data? Now we formulate a plan how to act like we're going to the wing, to the left back, and once the center back move over the space, we quickly switch and make the ball and attack that space that center back left. That's the kind of thinking and advanced play that I would like to see brought to Jamaican high school football. It's next level. That's what the professionals do, and there's no reason why you can't coach to that level. But if the players fall short, you're still going to have a good product.
So, no, what we like you say. One of the things one of the suggestions I'll share with you, Coach. I don't know how you are looking to involve with the Jamaican aspect of the youth development and so on, but I'd suggest that you develop your own academy or build out your own academy, and put structures in place that when those talents are developed, they can be exported to places that will not exploit their talent without proper remuneration of that talent. So,
yeah,
that's one of the things I'll share with you. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, Babatunde, one of the things is if you have a problem, right? You're a healer, right? If somebody come to you with an ailment, right? Mm-hmm. And you, instead of just treating the symptoms, right? You want to treat the root cause. Well, what's causing this ailment? And the man telling me eat peanut or something, and then Babatunde diagnosed you're allergic to peanuts. Stop eating the peanut then.
Yeah.
Not, or not that the rash come, put this cream on there to take care of the rash, and just, you want to treat. So, and I feel a symptom is the Jamaican youth football development. Now, if Babatunde had children and they got to 17, 18-year-old and they were deficient in math, science, and reading comprehension and things like that, right? Would Babatunde try to affect it from the kindergarten or the what is the equivalent of the 11th grade in Jamaica? You understand?
Yeah.
You would start way back right?
Mm-hmm.
You build those. It's the same thing with football. We cannot attack a problem when the player them already have too many faults and flaws, and then they're so used to it now, and it's very hard to unlearn 17 years of this boy playing football and doing this thing he does. For you now, of course, to see that flaw, try to correct that flaw. It's one of the hardest thing. So I'm proposing let's correct the flaw when he's 7 years old, not 17. Let's try to get him then. You understand that? Where he's a lot more pliable, a lot more in tune, and so we can develop players which are two-way players. Because right now we don't understand. Like we saw that in the Jamaican midfield in the match against Canada. We have Latipa there who the coach is enamored with, and he puts him because he says he does a lot of defensive responsibilities. He likes what he does, right? But we don't get the attacking from him, right? We don't get, we get one way. We don't get the two-way play. As you know, you put Damon Lowe there, and you got attacking and defending. You understand? So you got that's what we call a two-way player.
Yes.
Go ahead, Babatunde. You have somebody on?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. So we want to develop two-way players that know how to defend and know how to attack, know how to distribute your left foot and distribute your right foot. We don't just be one-footed, and one-sided. You have a level of understanding of the game, and try to strive to higher understanding and improving their technical ability. Because I used to have a saying: once you improve, as you strive to improve your skill, you need to harden your will. That means you learn how to be a tough player, a smart player that refuses to and understand how to mark somebody, how to mark on a set piece. What are the points? Those are the kind of players, and I think you have to start when they're 5 years old, 5, 6 years old with these players. You cannot wait till they're 13, 14, like the recent FIFA announcement a couple months ago, from 12 to 16 or whatever it was, they're gonna start. That's too late, in my humble estimation.
Excellent. So, you how you feel about the aspect of building out your own academy here?
That would be an amazing thing. I told you, once I retire from up here in America, I'm coming to Jamaica to coach youth football. And one thing, but my ultimate goal, if you want to reach for the start, I want to start a Jamaican youth football academy that takes advantage and have each age group, right? Whether it's from U8, U9, U10, right? And all over Ireland. And you find the top ballers at all age group over Ireland, and you bring them into camp, like say quarterly camp, something like that, each age group. So each quarter of the year now, you bring in the top 8-year-olds and top 9-year-olds, top 10-year-olds, or whatever, right? And you start there, and you bring in different coaches so they learn how to stand there and take instruction from the coach and then implement it in their play on the field. That's one of the things, we don't get when you wait till it's 16, 17, 18. The ability for them to absorb that information from the coach and implement it, because once pressure get on them, they go back to what they know immediately. And a lot of them go overseas and fail because that's what they do. And I think the coach over there want to see them dribble and so on. And I try to explain to these guys, Babatunde, it's so important. Because you were invited to that tryout, or that somebody looking at you, some scholar, they've already known that you have skill. Yes. What they're trying to see is, can they fit you into a coach's system, their coach's system? You understand that? Will you be willing to play 1 or 2 chess football? And then when your moments come, you read your match, you show a little bit of individual brilliance when the game calls for it. You understand that? And I'm such a bigger proponent of that. What did the game need at that time? Did it need for you to try to dribble 5-man? Or did it need for you to knock the ball around with your teammates? I play combination football, pattern attacking football, pattern soccer, things like that. What did the game mean at that time? And as a player has to understand that at the level. And I try to tell people to stop watching the game as a fan, watch it as a student of the game. I tell players, watch it as a student of the game. And then coaches, you watch it with a coach's eye. What are you're looking at different things while the fans are looking at the ball, try to see the ball going back and then. And you as a coach, you're looking at the play, but half your eyes looking at the rest of the defense or the support, who's supporting them and things like that. So when they go overseas, right, and some of them are so arrogant. You have this like a 17-year-old boy or 18-year-old boy, right, will come to a club, right? They know he has the skill and talent, right? And he'll say these words, Babatunde, let me play my game. He'll get frustrated, right? I said, let me play my game. And after it comes to one of them, right, I said, so you want the whole organization, from the owner to the management to the coaching staff and the support staff and the players, all adjust to you rather than you, the one individual, adjust to them. I fit in with them, what they're trying to do. And, it's amazing that they think that is the right way to approach. And when they send them back on the plane and send them back over to Jamaica, they wonder why. I was better than this one, I was better than that one. No, but you didn't fit in. You're a square peg, and they want to have round holes up there. They want, and it's easier for you to adjust your play. You understand? Adjust your play. That means, when the ball gets you, you're not a ball stopper. You don't take 5, 6, 7 touches trying to show off skill for your, and everybody else comes to a complete stop because you're spinning there with your 5 or 6 touches as opposed to 1, 2, knock through the zone and now in front of goal. That's when you show me your magic. That's when you throw me things. And it's one of the hardest things to get them to understand. They don't want to see your skills, show off your skill. They want to see you fit into the system, advance that ball, and be productive. This player is productive on the field, advancing the ball, creating goal scoring opportunity, and then finishing goal scoring opportunities.
Yeah, excellent. I think I have a comment there from
Which one is it?
Chop Life.
What's that? The only difference is the experience. But coach, man, them kick it hard and them look the midfield. You have ball handlers, man, and knock it through the channels, good quality. In Clarendon College, have patience. See, one thing about Jamaica, when I support somebody now, it's tilting up. But as a player or a school, that's their, you can't say nothing bad about them. I can't, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with most of it, but the thing is, once again, how many turnovers do you see? How many times you see the individual person dribbling in a circle? You don't see the flow. And then go watch the U17s in even up in America here, and that ball just moves.
Mm-hmm.
Just flow, combination. When you call for a dribble, yes, take the space, use the space. Boom, change the shape of the defense with your dribble. When pressure gets on you, don't just kick the ball away, shield and hold it, look for the combination opportunity. Man, it's a different brand of ball when players understand how to play, when to dribble, when not to dribble, when to lay the ball off. And it's a fine line between all those decisions. But a good coach with good players who listen and are willing to learn, you'll have success and they'll look at a much better brand. Because if they think this is a really good brand of ball, I want you to go take a look at U17 World Cup qualifying matches on YouTube. Go look at them.
Right.
And then compare that to Jamaican high school football. And you tell me the top level teams like that are playing at that age group are playing. Some are playing a better brand of ball by a lot. And that's what Jamaica needs to be. All right, Blair Video checking in. Big up Babatunde and Coach Dasta. Boss Thomas, watch the current U17 World Cup. We just mentioned that. It's night and day. Yes, that's my point. Donovan Downer, Coach Dasta, did you say you do coaching in Georgia? And what age group do you coach your football? Oh, well, you have to understand. Don't let the good looks fool you now. This month, I'm 57 years old. So I've been coaching over 30-something years here in Georgia and things like that. Unfortunately, I have to reiterate this, 2014 was the last year I really full-time coached. But that year, my wife passed, after giving birth to my last son here. And I stepped away from the mat game for 2004. I didn't coach anybody. And then the pandemic happened. And I remember I was at home, bored. And owner of this professional team in the UPSL called me and said, listen, I need to come coach my team. And I was so bored at home for the pandemic being cooped up. I went in, and that's when I got back the little bug to coach again. And I started coaching a professional team and things like that. And the UPSL was one of the only leagues that was still open because the Jamaican Premier League was shut down. A lot of leagues all around the world were shut down. But the UPSL league in America was still open. So we had a lot of ballers from Jamaica coming through. I mean, talented ballers because it was the only game in town. It's the only place to play. So that's why I was able to coach a lot of really good Jamaican ball players coming up. I mean, fantastic ball players. A couple of them were some really good, talented 17-year-olds that, and I have to tell a story. Some of them they were the kind of attitude they had, right? This 17-year-old came from Jamaica, right? And we had another 17-year-old striker that led the nation in scoring in the United Premier Soccer League, in the professional league, right? They led the nation in scoring. And him coming late now, right? And he's a good player himself because one of the matches that the leading scorer was out, he scored 5 goals. The Jamaican 17-year-old scored 5 goals. You understand? But to tell him that, listen, we're not going to put you as a top striker and replace the leading goal scorer who's produced all season for us, led us to the championship match, and you don't want to displace him. I said, you have to wait your turn. He didn't understand what I mean by wait your turn. So I said, when you get an opportunity, right? Say we send you to a big club in Spain somewhere, right? Spanish first division or something, right below there in La Liga or something, right? And they have a big time strike up there, right? And you come in now. You can't go and start hitting the man. And this 17-year-old, when he was playing for us, right, from Jamaica, he wouldn't pass the ball to the other leading striker. I would say, no, man, he can't do that. And he didn't understand that. I said, you have to make him better. Feed him. Because guess what happens? If we send you that Spanish first division team, right, and you start to feed that play, and he starts to score more goals and get better, guess what they're going to do? They're going to sell him on. You understand that?
That's
And
right.
then guess who becomes the number one strike for that? And then when a new guy comes, you don't want him hating on you. You want him to service you. So you get to showcase yourself, and then you go on. And he couldn't understand that. It's this teenage and selfish mind where he thought he had to, outshine and outplay the other one. And we lost the championship match because the two of them would not pass. Two little teenage boy them wouldn't pass the ball to each other. It was the most frustrating thing because they were so talented, and they would not pass the ball to each other. Wide open. I screenshots I took, and I said, "Listen, see how open he was." And it was so frustrating to try to fight against a 17-year-old mind who's locked in and not open. Because Babatunde, one thing I learned: trust is the most important thing in any relationship. And say, for instance, you love and trust your father, and him say, Babatunde, don't touch that stovetop. It's hot and it will burn your hand.
Yeah.
And if you love and touch your father, you never touch that stovetop, right? But what do most young black Jamaican man do?
I've got to touch it first.
Sizzle, sizzle. Oh! You understand? They have to get the lesson the hard way. They can't get the verbal lesson and just get the verbal lesson.
Learning is experience.
Yeah, but a lot of learning is experience. But sometimes
Don't forget the burn first. Don't forget the burn first before. We're going to cut into your comment here now, Coach. We have Coach Boris Johnson, another outstanding individual who has chose to help in the greater development of the talent we have in Jamaica and in the Liverpool, as Babatunde call it. Coach Boris Johnson, greetings and give thanks, brethren, for joining. Your perspective on tomorrow's super final inside the stadium, Glenmuir versus Clarendon College.
First of all, let me take the opportunity to thank you and appreciate you to bring me on the program in terms of giving my perspective.
Yes.
Let me say good night to the panel, to all the listeners, to all the viewers in the wider diaspora. I know your program travel mileage in terms of covering the world. In terms of the game tomorrow, Clarendon College versus Lenworth, I think it's a very good Clarendon derby that one can look forward to in terms of setting the pinnacle, putting the icing on the cake in terms of the curtain, in terms of the championship final. Kudos to both coaches.
Yes.
In terms of Lenny Hyde, Coach Peart, and the crew in terms of Jackie Walters and those guys. I think they've done a fantastic job in terms of what they have done with these boys over the past couple of months. When I watched the Manning Cup, I think the standard, based on what I see looking back and past standard, I think it very much set the precedent in terms of where youth football is going. When you look at the level of play, when you look at it from a technical, tactical point of view, I think these coaches have done a fantastic job with the kids, and therefore it speaks volume in terms of when you look at what happened tomorrow in the final with Clarendon College coached by Coach Lenny Hyde and Glenmore coached by Coach Peart and Jackie Walters. For me, I kind of lean towards Clarendon College. Why? Because I kind of scout them out in terms of from the start of the competition all the way to where they are now. Yeah. And for me, from a technical, tactical point of view, I think what I like about them most is their attacking tendency. I think pretty much when you watch how comfortable they are on the ball, how trustworthy they are in terms of trusting each individual with the ball, then it kind of speaks volume for the group. I mean, when you look, they are the type of team that will play from the back through all the thirds into the final third, and then kudos to them because they have a lot of players that can finish off an attack. which is where I give them the edge. This young boy in the back, Hodges.
Yes.
I must say kudos to that player. Kudos to that player. And I think with the right mental attitude,
yes,
with the right guidance, and with the right preparation to go forward, I think he's one that will go to the ultimate level. I mean, when I watch him, it's amazing to watch the kid. It's amazing to watch him at centre back. I mean, I've never seen a centre back within the last. I don't want to be disrespectful to no player, but what I've seen over the years and what I've seen from this kid now, I can guarantee you, with the right mental attitude, with the right continuity in terms of his development, I think he's one that will play at the highest level in one of those high leagues somewhere in the world. But kudos to what I see from him, and then to complement them, they have a very good goalkeeper behind. A goalkeeper that can play like a sweeper keeper. So I think that's one of the reasons why I tend to lean to Clarendon. Glenmore for me is a very good team. And the good thing for Glenmore is that they play well in terms of group football.
Yeah.
Which is very detrimental. They play well in terms of group football. They attack as a group and they defend as a group, which is very good. But the only kudos for me, why I give Clarendon the edge, is when I watch Glenmore, how quickly they transition from attacking to defending. Then I think Clarendon College will get the better of them if they don't transition a little bit quicker than I see in past games that I watch them play. I mean, when you look at the speed of play, it's not bad, but I think it's a little bit slow in terms of some of the and then some of the decision making they make in terms of playing from the midfield into the attacking third. I think kudos to Clarendon. When I look overall, I can tell this Clarendon team is I don't think this team has just been assembled.
Right.
And then from what I'm seeing, I can tell you that there's a couple of players that in Clarendon team that already probably play 1 or 2 seasons in the top tier in terms of the Jamaican Premier League. But it's very good what we see. Looking from afar in terms of the level of play at that age, I mean, it's very, 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 very good. And I think this is one that the technical staff, ISA, and everybody that has to do with youth football, we need to look at how best we can bring the abundance of this talent in together so we can prepare well for a very good under 20 or whether under 23 squad.
Right. So your perspective and your summarization of what you have seen thus far gives you the idea that Clarendon College is at a superior level, or maybe not a superior, but of a little different higher level than Glenmuir. Hence, you're going with them to be triumphant in tomorrow's match. In terms of coach or the coaching, I think they are similar, but I see something in a Glenmuir that I'm not sure if a lot has seen or is seen. They have asked me not to mention it too much, so I'll be respectful of that too. But KC failed to deal with a number of players, in particular that Glenmuir had on Tuesday, and hence they came out the victors. Now, in terms of football in Clarendon and so on, this would be maybe an epitome of the work that has been put in over the years.
I know there's a number of players that are migrate into the parish.
Yeah.
In terms of to represent the schools, but let me say kudos to John Gray. I mean, may his soul rest in peace. But for what he has done over the years in terms of youth development.
Yes.
And if you should go back to look at the last 5 years in the Costa Cup and look at how the Clarendon team performed. Not so much in terms of the result, but when you look at the level of play, you will see that there was vast that has been done in the past. And my 2 cents while I'm here on the program is to see our best, because it's one thing for me for our players to do well at schoolboy level.
Yeah.
But what happened after schoolboy? Because what happened, as we know, within a couple of weeks, then the schoolboy football will be over.
Right.
So what is it that's in place so we can continue to enhance the development of these players coming out of both, whether it be the Marlin Cup or the Dasta Cup? Because when you look at the CONCACAF calendar, you will see what we have in terms of preparation going forward. I think we should be able to garner a strong group from this team in terms of representing, in terms of whether it be under 20 or some of them filter over into the under 20 program. So I think the main factor is to see our best. We don't lose the abundance of this talent going forward, because I mean, I'm sitting and I'm watching and I'm curious as to what happened in terms of after the season.
Excellent.
I mean, there's quite a number of these players will migrate and transition into the JPL. But I don't think it will be majority of the players.
Right,
So
and that was one of the things I pointed out earlier, and for the previous show and those who've been listening, those are some of the things that I've been, putting forward. Yeah, so we play a competition for 3 months, but part of the greater focus that I have is what happened to those talents after the 3 months. You get exploited, is it developed, is it harnessed? All of these things is what we want to focus on. But we have another coach on the panel, Coach Boris, and we have Coach Dasta. Don't forget that point that he was going to make. We just want to bring Coach in now. As he rejoins us, he may have a few questions for you. Coach Dasta, over to you.
Oh, yes. Good evening, Coach. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. I mean, a little bit fine. I just get out of the gym for a 45-minute workout.
Wow.
So I'm a little bit in terms of the blood is circulating properly, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, wow. So all those neurons are firing in the brain. Good to hear, Coach. Good to hear you take care of everybody. Yeah, I think that. So what kind of are we gonna the match? You're familiar with these teams. What kind of match should we expect? A technical match of just skill and tactics, or you think it might deteriorate into some sort of war?
For me, it's over the years. Over the years, Clarendon has normally produced one of the biggest in terms of derby at the schoolboy level. When you look at the Clarendon College versus the Glenmuir, when you look at the CC versus the Lennon, they always tend to be good matchup. And why I say good matchup, you can expect to see good football in terms of good technical display. From a tactical point of view, you'll see that. Entertaining-wise, you'll see a bit of that in terms of a little bit of 1v1 here and there to entertain the crowd, which is always expected in terms of a Clarendon derby over the years. But I think when you watch both teams and look at the level of play where these kids are, I think tomorrow it will be a game that you'll see good technique display, and a game that you will see good tactical coming across, both from an attacking and a defensive point of view. I mean, when you look what happened throughout the schoolboy season so far, and look at the two teams, then you'll see what they bring to the forefront, put them where they are, in terms of from a technical, tactical point of view. So I think tomorrow the game will be a very good one. I mean, I think it's one that, if I was a student of a Clarendon College or a Glenmuir, then I'll try my utmost best to be in the atmosphere, to enjoy, to soak up the moment. I think every football fanatic that love and appreciate schoolboy football should turn out tomorrow and watch the game, because I think it will be excellent. I mean, we'll be watching from a distance if we have to pay for the game, or if we can stream it from somewhere free, but we will sit and watch the game from a coach's standpoint. I mean, to look at some of the players, because there's a couple of university coaches that's a good friend of mine, so they will sit and watch the game in terms of to see if there's a couple of players that they're interested in and are willing to scout. Right. But I think tomorrow's game will be one of end-to-end stuff, good technical, good tactical game.
Fully well. like I said, tomorrow is something that we're anticipating greatly. Um, but from your perspective, Coach Boris Johnson, yeah, I know we talk about the what's gonna happen after the competition is done and so on. But from a development standpoint now, just maybe give us one of the main things that you think is needed to facilitate the greater development of the talent.
I think one of the greatest things what we need is a curriculum. I think that's the basic, because one has to understand that development have different stages. I mean, and if you don't sit and put the right curriculum in place to suit in terms of where you're asking these players to go, in terms of the next step. So take for example, most of these players, they will either go two places. They will either go to school in terms of college, or they will try to be venturing into professional. And when I say professional, let me use the JPL as the benchmark. You see, now, in terms of the workload
yes,
that they will might meet in terms of some of the JPL club, I don't think it's something that they will be used to. Because why you find, I mean, I coach at the high school level at Excelsior. And then when you look at the preseason, normally it would be 2 sessions, then they probably lift like 2 times a week. So, but moving on to the JPL, I think the workload would be a little bit different in terms of basically the intensity of the training, how much they practice, and all that. So my major concern is, can we put a curriculum in place in terms of to deal with the development?
All right. So a curriculum here, Coach Johnson, would you're referring to it from an academic premise or a curriculum for football development per se?
And not really so much the academic.
Right.
Because what happened, every academy will have their development, their philosophy in terms of development. But understand what is the final product. The final product is trying to create the best players to represent at the national level. Right. See what happened? Yeah. So I would think this curriculum will come from, it will be a benchmark that will come from the JFF to say, you know what, this is what we're looking for, and here is where we're trying to be at a certain point. You see, I mean, if every coach at every level in terms of youth football understand that curriculum, have it as a guideline, then I think it will be better. Because what you find is, and this is my thing, or Jamaican football is not structured around a FIFA calendar or a CONCACAF calendar. Because when you look at what happened, most of our tournaments, if you look at schoolboy football, it's finished before any youth tournament take place. So why you find there's a window that the players are inactive. So from a physical point of view, you're gonna lose a lot in between that.
Right.
You see what happened? Now, practice for me make you permanent. Now, how much is it we're practicing? So you see what happened?
Yeah.
How much of the practice is periodized? So there's a lot of factors, but I would think this will come from the federation, because understand at the end of the day, no matter what competition you win within the country, or no matter what league play within the country, the true result will be in terms of your national program.
Right.
Now, whether you qualify for a Youth World Cup or a Senior World Cup. So I think we have to understand the emphasis and what is the end product. And if everybody can understand that the end product is creating good players that can represent the country at international level, set the benchmark, have the curriculum, I think we can be much fine-tuned going forward. But I think what you find happen, everybody is trying to do what they think is best. Now, everybody doing what they think they're best, from a standpoint where there's no benchmark, there's no curriculum, then why you might find it will not necessarily add up. Because why I can guarantee you, if you should check the structure of the schoolboy football, now if you look how much gym session they have within a week, look at the periodization in terms of the training, look at it from a nutrition point of view, look at it from a mental point of view, then you realize that there's not much that's going on. You see what happened?
Right. So
now,
all right. So I hear that perspective. Coach Acosta, jump in when you're ready. But these findings are nothing new. So
no, I mean it's not. But I'm one that for me, life doesn't give you the opportunity to go back. That's the reality of life. Because every birthday you get older. If you understand what I'm saying. So life for me is always going forward. So I don't tend to look at what happened 5 years ago, what happened 6 years ago, what happened 10 years ago. I'm saying if it's not happening, then we need to sit. Everybody that has something to do with the football and the development need to sit and look at it and to have the conversation in terms of where is it we want to go and put a time frame to it.
I'll hear what Coach Dasta has to say on this because go ahead.
No,
Coach.
I'm saying if we gonna sit here and look at what happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, then the reality of it, we're gonna miss the boat going forward. You see? So I don't want to go back into 5 years, into 10 years. I mean, we were doing it, but the reality of it, if we're thinking about international football, whether from a senior level or a youth level, then we need to start looking at different factors and how they affect the football, how they end the football, and try to get on board with it and move forward.
Yeah, Coach Johnson, as Coach DaCosta here again. One of the things is I live up here in the United States, right? And I grow here, I get my licenses and my education in the U.S. as far as football is, my coaching license and things like that. I'm a part of the youth development organization here in Atlanta and Georgia and the United States Soccer Federation. I plan on retiring to Jamaica to try to help build up the youth system in Jamaica. What would be your recommendations? Because I agree with you 100%. There's no curriculum. There's no standard that's been set that, you can trickle down to the coaches of these youth and say, this is what needs to be learned at this year's old. This is what our U6s should be doing, our U8s should be doing, our U9s and U10s should be doing this, A, B, C, and D, and things like that. And try to have it trickle down to these coaches. And with
Because
coaching.
what you find, I don't coach the coach that. But what you find with that will take care of certain aspect of the development. So what it means, say early introduction. So say from 5 to probably 10 years old. If we have people that concentrate and take care of technical aspect at that age group, what you find by the time they come to 13, then we don't have to spend all this time teaching technique again, fine-tuning technique. We could now focus on a little bit in terms of tactical. You see where we are?
Yes.
So whether you like it, so that's the point that we have to reach. We have to take this thing in stages. I mean, kudos. And I'm not saying this to knock any player because football is a game of mistake. But when you watch the reality of it, if you should scout Jamaica, and I'm talking the senior team, from a technical point of view, then you realize what I'm saying in terms of where the football is at. Now, two things that affect Jamaica. Early introduction to the game and continuity, and there's no benchmark in terms of a curriculum. So there's no pathway in terms of what we do at different stage, and then everything comes to a final product, you see. And then we have to understand, Coach DaCosta can tell you, in the United States and around the world, the football from every level is channeled into the national program. You see what happened? And I think this is a mistake we're making. Everybody is developing a player, but what type of player are you developing? Are you developing players that can play on the international level for Jamaica? You see, because two situations happen. If I develop a player that can play on the international level for Jamaica, then what it means, he will be good enough to play in the professional level. You see what happened?
Yes, sir.
But I don't think we're spending a lot of emphasis on this. And when I say development, I'm not talking about you having a kid that's practice morning, noon, and night. There's a lot of factors that have to take in consideration. There's the physical side of it. There's the technical side, the tactical side, and there's a mental side. So, I mean, we have to look at all four pillars and see how best we can help these players. Because what you find, and everybody can attest to it, over the years, we lose a lot of talent.
Yeah, I've been hearing you, coach, and as Coach Dasta did jump in earlier. But and tonight, I'm not gonna say too much on certain things because it's a Clarendon derby night. It's Glenmuir and Clarendon College night. But because we have an audience that's listening, we always have to be aware of that. So as I hear you, Coach Johnson, I have to chime in now and remind our people that these things could only happen if the people who are so-called in charge of structuring the football, it could only happen if they are interested. It can't happen.
The reality of it, I mean, and I say this with no apology. The reality of it has to come from the head. Now, from the head, which is the JFF.
Yeah,
so
but the head are move headless now. The head are move headless now, no, coach, because this is not now that we hear we identify the deficiencies where the football in Jamaica have. But the development can't take place, or the writing can't take place because the people in the football now is not, that is for them interest. Them interested in
No, I think why it can't take place is because understand whose hands is left into. You see, now when you look at what the clubs are doing compared to what the schools are doing, then you'll ask the question: who is really developing the players? You see, now understand what happened with youth football. I mean, youth football was big. I think that was big in the past. I mean, you would play a minor league. And I think when I say minor league, I kind of dropped the guns. Now, here's where youth football used to start. You would play in the kid matches under 13. You see what? You will play in the primary school league. From the primary school league, you will migrate into a club to play the key matches under 13. Then from the under 13, you will continue to play in under 15 until you reach into a minor league program. Now, while you play in minor league, which is club, you still have the ability to represent school at the youth age. Now, gone are the days when we have those things. I mean, so the reality of it, the youth football is not as much as it was in the past. Now, what we have now is schoolboy football. We have nothing much for the youth in terms of a club level.
All right. This is going to have a part 2 into this introspection of things. Coach Acosta, over to you.
Yeah, Coach. So I'm understanding that there is no club youth system of any note in Jamaica, which says a lot and explains a lot. And how do we go about changing that and creating that club system again?
I mean, it's sad. And when I say it's sad, look at what I say it's sad. We have 14 clubs we are playing in the JPL. See, now it doesn't take, and I don't want to sit here and be sarcastic. Now, if these 14 clubs are serious about football,
yes,
why isn't it they make it mandatory or take it upon themselves to say, you know what, outside of the football at the senior level, let me try and create something in terms of youth football. I think if we can have the 14 Premier League club sit and look at youth football at a serious level, then everybody at the parish level would basically follow suit. But as I told you before, nobody is really leading. You see what happened? Nobody is leading. So therefore, everybody is trying to do what they think is best. Now, to do what you think you're best, you have to understand what is the end product. What kind of players I'm trying to create? What kind of players is the national team looking for? What kind of system is the national team playing, fight and develop a player that understand this system in terms of the role and the function, both attacking and defensive. So you see what happened.
All right.
Now,
So a quick question here, coach. The people who are to implement the proper structure for the great to facilitate the greater development of the football, they are not interested in doing that. What else can be done in the interim or in the short term or in the longer term to facilitate the things that we have identified as coaches that needs to be done?
I think what can be done, and it probably will be a good short-term fix.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying, and I've been reaching out to a couple of guys on the island.
All right.
There's a lot of academies. Now, I would think the academies will be smart enough to sit together as a group and try and design a group play for every age group.
Yeah.
Within that forum, you see.
Now,
I think if they can sit, have the conversation, and structure something in terms of a league play for various age group, I think then that will fill the gap to somehow. I mean, it's not the best idea, but I think it will fill the gap because understand what happened in a couple of weeks from now. All schoolboy football at every level will come to an end.
Yes.
What is it these players have to look forward to in terms of continuity, in terms of development? I know most of them will go back to the academy. Now, can the academy sit together, have the discussion, have the dialogue to say, you know what, can we come together, whether it's 9, 10, 11, 12, or 14, and see if we can form league plays in terms of the different age group? Because I understand what happened. It's all well and good you practice. But now the kids need play to see where they are in terms of their level of play and their development.
Yes, definitely.
And this is where we're missing. Because I understand the academy, they train every week, weeks upon weeks.
Right.
But where is the league play for these kids?
Yeah, so
outside of football.
So in other words, you prepare for extended period, but there is no organized competition for the preparation that you go through to be put on show. So I can see. Right, I see the premise where you're coming from with that, and that's an excellent suggestion, Coach Dasta.
And then why you find some of the kids, they kind of get bored and they remove themselves from the sports because they themselves doesn't see the need. You see.
Right.
So I'm saying if it would be good if the academies can come together. I mean, there were good tournaments that play over the years that U14, U15 in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
That clubs could attend and all that. Jamaica can look at this to see how best they can organize some form of tournament like this. I know international group will come in to participate, but they have to find ways and means because I understand what happened in the world. Why we stop playing, everybody else is playing. Yeah, that's the reality of it.
Interesting.
Why we stop playing, everybody else is playing. So we have to look at what is it and what is best in terms of the development of these young players. I mean, the more they're inactive, it's going to take more to develop.
Yeah, so Coach Johnson, you mentioned something about tournaments. Are there not a lot of youth tournaments in Jamaica?
Bring in
Youth tournaments, Bubba.
Stand by for that.
Are there a lot of youth tournaments? There are not a lot of youth tournaments in Jamaica.
Give me a few minutes.
So, Bubba
Yes, I would say there's not much. Gone are the days when you used to have a lot in terms of the President Cup, the minor league, and all those stuff. But what you find now, we don't have that. So what you find from a club level, you might have a one-off in terms of probably a youth 15, a youth 17. I don't know if they still play a youth under 20. You see?
Yeah.
So you don't have much of that. So the reality of it, at the end of the schoolboy season, The players that can't break into the JPL, then they will suffer in terms of their development, because all they have to wait on again is when the schoolboy season start back. So we are trying. My perspective is, can they find something, whether from the academy point of view or the clubs, to see how best they can fill the gap, so that these kids have a level of continuity.
So what I'm hearing from you is that we need a youth club system that plays from like January to whatever, and have a tournament at the end and things like that.
Not from January to ever. They should be playing right through the year. That's the reality of it.
Yeah. Well,
now, understand.
All right. Coach Johnson, we have one of our guests that we've been waiting on. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Just give your final comments, but we really have to get in a part 2 and possibly a 3, 4, 5, and 6, because this is an excellent way. Really an excellent way.
I mean, we need to sit down and discuss the football. But as I said, I just want to say kudos to all the players that participate at the schoolboy level.
Right.
Whether it be under 13, under 16, under 19. I must say kudos to them, because when I watch, even at the U13 level, and what you see, there's a abundance of players that can be developed into players that play at international level.
Yeah.
So my thing is for the footballing body, from all parish level to the federation, to sit and look and to see our best. We can put something in place to fill the void, so these youngsters can continue in terms of their development.
All right. Excellent perspective, Coach Boris Johnson. We definitely have to get into another follow-up of this. Of course, when there is talk, it should produce action. And when there's action, the action should be positive, geared towards greater development of our nation. Coach Johnson, give thanks for the time and the effort. And all the best, and stay healthy, stay strong, have fun. Tune in tomorrow's games. I know you're going with Clarendon College. We are about to join Lenworth Hyde now, so let's see how we see tomorrow. Give thanks.
All right, thanks a lot, and thanks for having me.
All right, Coach. Respect.
Good.
All right, so that was Coach Boris Johnson. Yeah, you while we wait to join Lenworth Hyde now, your thoughts on what you heard so far, Coach Dasta?
Yeah, I'm very interested that there was at some point, he said there used to be the club system down there for the youth and other opportunities, so they used to play year round, and then that all went away. How did it all go away? I mean, how can we bring it back? That's my question.
All right, hold that thought, Coach Dasta. We are joined now by one of the master teacher of the game and the former master player, Coach Lenworth Hyde Senior. Welcome to Elite Sports TV. We have Coach Dasta and Babatunde on. First of all, how are you feeling? How are you doing health-wise?
Health-wise?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I'm a good man. I'm okay.
Good. So you're ready and raring to go for tomorrow?
Yeah, the team ready, you know.
All right.
And they are focused.
Yeah.
Well prepared and ready to go.
All right. Before we get into the in-depth aspect of things, just give us your thoughts on the overall season for yourself and the boys at Clarendon College.
Well, it was an excellent season. Well prepared, very good preseason.
Yeah.
The problem train all the managers, keeper, coach, nurse, the physio, everybody were on board with the team this year. So we did. I think the preseason was excellent, and that's why we are here where we are now.
Okay.
The guys are focused. We have most of the senior players in the team. Most of the final year, so they are hell-bent on taking the title tomorrow. But they are ready and focused and ready.
All right. Let's get right into things now. On Tuesday, you came out to face Hyde, another top quality school in terms of their style of play and what they have achieved this year in particular. What, in your assessment, what gave you the edge over them on Tuesday?
Well, my team is seasoned. We are understanding. They are understanding the system. Mm-hmm. We've been playing like that for the past 4 or 5 years now. So we are understanding and understand each other. How the ball moves, the system of play, how we defend, all of the criteria that goes that good team. We are very humble about it. Yes. We work pretty hard. We are disciplined on the pitch. And all of them things that help with and take us to where we are, right? So the overall chemistry and the camaraderie in the team, that is a plus for us also.
All right, excellent. Okay, so we have Coach Dasta now. He has a number of questions for you, so he will come in. Go ahead, Coach.
Hi, good evening, Coach. How are you, sir? First, congratulations on making the championship. Big up to yourself. Yes. What are the biggest challenges your opponent poses to you in your estimation? What are some of the biggest challenges?
Which opponent?
Your next match here.
Oh, Lenworth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good quality team also. We respect them a lot. They have a good coach, and they are talented players out there too, because we played against them at Manchester this season already. And they put up a stout-hearted performance. So it's a good team, and we have to make sure that we put every foot right on tomorrow, because we are not underestimating the team. They put up a spirited performance the last time we played them. So it's not going to be easy for us, but we just have to go there and work hard, and we have to show that we want it more than them on the day, So
yeah. As you said, Coach, I asked the other coach this. I said, "Are you anticipating a game of skill and tactics, or are you prepared for a war where it's just a battle of wills, where it deteriorates to just who wants it more?"
No, we're not really war still, We just let the ball do the work, We let the ball do the work. We try and possess it. We try to have it most of the time. And from you have it, the opponent can't score. So that is our mantra. Keep the ball. When we do have it, we get it back as quickly as possible. So we're going to try all of those things tomorrow. And hope. And on the day, the better team with the least amount of mistakes, we have to try and nullify our mistakes and, try and score some goal tomorrow.
What have you learned about this year's team that at the beginning of the season you didn't know? Is there anything you learned about your team? Well, as a coach, each team is different each year. You have some of the same play. What did you learn about this year's team that's different that allowed them to advance to the championship game?
Well, this year's team is very mature. As I said, we have about 7 to 8 players. It's their final year, and these players have been playing together for about 3 years. So the maturity that they are showing now is a plus for us, And this is the first team getting so close to the titles at hand, So I think this team, the maturity that they are showing, them, I always tell them, says big man football them play, That's why they are here. And I just hope they continue on that trend tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Coach. Babatunde, back to you.
All right. What, Coach Hyde, what inspired the move for you to Clarendon College? What inspired that move?
What you say?
What or who inspired your move to Clarendon College?
No, I'm in school,
Okay.
I used to go to that school, 77, when we won the D Cup and the Oliver Shield. That's the first Clarendon College. I was a member of that team, so it was my school. And I was there in 92, 93, you know. My first as a coach.
Yeah.
My first stint as a coach, I coached Clarendon College, and we went to the quarterfinal, and we got beaten. And then I went away, came and in and out of coaching while I was playing also. So Mr. Palmer and myself link up. That's the manager. No, I went to KC. And you know, I'm not KC already. They fire me at KC.
Yeah,
So
in a very...
I was fired at KC. I just made the move to Richie Palmer asked me to come, you know, and I just grab it with both hands, you know.
I remember that very, very well, that KC situation with you and your then assistant, Max Straw. And it is one of the reasons that it has been a life lesson to Babatunde, because you have to be careful how you deal with people. Be cautious about how you treat people, because how you treat people, people will treat you. No, I have maintained that it's one of the reasons why success is not always existing there, because, you know, I find that the way they dealt with you was highly or lowly unfair. And is one of the reasons why their success has been hampered. But nonetheless,
yeah, well, you know, the father works, you know, for maybe if that never, what I'm doing now, maybe it would happen, you know. So I God works, our destiny, I want for us know it.
Right.
I don't have no ill feeling against the body. Now, case you have the same way, and we just move on from that, you know.
Yeah, well, give thanks that there are other individuals throughout life who don't always share the same experience that some people may share of us. And so here you are now, you found a complete home at Clarendon College and doing excessively well. This is your 9th year, is that right?
No.
How many years have you been there?
2016, 2016, about 7 years.
7 years. 7 years. Completely happy with how things are going?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Extremely lucky.
Cool. All right. So for the I know you know I'm taking away your home time and so on. So I did say I won't keep it too long, and I'm gonna keep to that. The fans listening now and so on, just give a word. You know, they have been supporting you and supporting Clarendon College over the years. Just talk to them now as to how you see tomorrow's game and how, you know, what sort of support you're still looking forward to get from them.
Well, the headmaster is doing a great job. I think he'll rallying the troops to come into town tomorrow. But I just want to tell the fans to be careful on the road.
Yes.
When they come into the game, that hurts our food. Just come out and support. I know Glenmuir is doing the same thing also. So it's going to be a packed grandstand tomorrow. And I know they will enjoy some good football, some attractive football. And the better team will win, you know. So you go.
But earlier we had Dr. Smalling, that's the principal of Glenmuir, on. And yes, she's bubbling with excitement and all the passion and so on. And she thinks that her team is equipped and capable to get one over you this time up. Any words for her? Any words for the Dr. Smalling?
No, not really. We have to cheer for our team.
Yes.
We need to cheer for our team also. But as I said, because that team and the team who perform, you know. And we don't really pressure the player them. You know the way we just want them have fun out there. Enjoy the moment. I feel them thing. They they are the reason why they are there. So
Excellent.
them to enjoy it and put them best foot forward and try.
Yeah. Coach Acosta.
Yes, coach. Good luck. Good luck in the match, coach. Big up yourself. Tell the players, hey, leave it all on the field, man. There's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. This is it.
Definitely. Thank you.
Blessings, sir. Blessings.
All right, Coach Hyde. I always like to keep my word. There's a lot more that I could ask and so on, but give thanks for taking time out to join in with Elite Sports TV. All the best. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong, and see you inside at National Stadium tomorrow. And again, love what you have been doing for football and what you keep doing for the greater development of the talent that we have. All the best, Coach. Take care, and thanks again. All right, respect. All right, so one of the great teachers of the game, and someone that I have learned from and will keep learning from and so on. Anyway, that they are good or great coaches. Babaton, they have a John here with a little pen and paper, or with them little brain or in camera, because learning never stop. Even if you're 1,000, there's no point in your life that you stop learning. Coach Acosta, over to you. Your thoughts on what you heard thus far from Coach Hyde?
Yeah, it seems like both the coaches is ready and thinking players ready because it's a long season, and it's the culmination. And it's when I was playing the championship match of things, you always have a nice pregame speech. Thing I like about America, right? I'm coming with a pregame speech, right? And it's always a rah, rev them up type situation. I don't have to do that in Jamaica and things like that.
Yeah, there is. I mean, they'll call it motivational session or your team talk before the game, often during the game, and in particularly halftime.
Yeah. This is right before the match. Right before the match go on, and right in the locker room, or right before you come out of there, and it's the most, just rah, rev them up, just race them up to the point. Like a boy, I'm ready for a run through a brick wall fire type situation. And I remember I had a memorable one time. It was we was in the championship game, and it was we had a majority black high school, right? And the first time we was playing for the championship in our region, the state there in Georgia. Mm-hmm. And I remember the speech because it was like, the thing we did better than I said, what do? We run. So I said, I want you to go out there and run them down today for me. You understand? I said, I said, you have to run today.
Yes.
Not for yourself, but for your ancestors. I said, run because Harriet Tubman had to run.
That's right, man.
Jesse Owens had to run.
Malcolm X.
Jackie Robinson. Muhammad Ali. And all these people had to run. So no.
Winnie Madikizela.
And you see, I learned that, how to get the goosebumps going, how to get the man them excited, and I'm ready for just war. I'm just gonna run through everybody, So I envy the coaches. They have a big championship match tomorrow. It's at 5:00. Make sure to check that time. So it's amazing to be a part of this, and it's something somebody told me a long time ago, right? If you're a person that said, man, I get up this morning, I have to go do this, I have to go do this, I have to go over across town, I have to do that, I have to do this. And that's a very negative way to approach things. What you want to do is say, I get to get up this morning. Father God blessed me this morning and let me get up, Then I get to go see my friends and co-workers. And I get to go train at football. And I get to go coach this team. And I get to go play in a championship match. And I get to coach in a championship match. These are blessings. These are opportunities. This is life living. And Babatunde, did you hear that last one I said there?
Yeah.
Change, I have to I get to. I forget up this morning early. I think, no, I get to get up this morning early. Father God bless you for you to be able to get up this morning. I have to go training today. No, you get to go to training and show him your glory, expressing in your athleticism. in his name. You understand? Yeah, and you say, I get to coach this team. I get to be in it. I get to play in a championship match. I get to coach these great young men in this championship match and represent my school and then, of course, ultimately represent Jamaica. And what is Jamaica? The greatest country on the earth. The land of wood, water, and sunshine. The best weather, the best food, the best music, the best people, beaches, everything is here right there, son of Jamaica. And yet, once again, remember the mindset? Instead of changing the mindset from me there Jamaica, I try to go far and that. No, you get to. We just have to create some economic opportunity and make sure that everybody can have a livable wage and survive. You understand? And do things they want to do for their family and make them family grow up and send them picnic at school. All right, Baba Tunde, thank you so much, sir, for having me tonight.
Give thanks. We're still trying to get Coach Andrew Peart, but we know how these things are. We when you are into this part of life, coaching, your first premise is to keep your brain and your ballers and everyone focused. Coach is the leader, and so that's cool. Didn't get him on, and he did say earlier though that he had a number of things and commitments.
Yeah.
But at Ryan LFC and Elite Sports TV, we only know how to try and try and try. And when the try don't work, we only know to follow what the artist, international soulful artist, Pure Faith, tells us in that song. There's victory if you go again. To go again is to find the victory. To find the victory is to go again. So what it means basically that there should not be any point in life that you quit on yourself. And try we did, just like how I had to try for several times to get Coach Hyde, give thanks that he joined in. We had to interrupt his time with his nation, aka family and all of that. And we're grateful. We're always grateful. Coach Peart, no ill will, no ill feelings. We would have grateful to, have him on. Or it would be a great experience to have him on. It didn't happen, but respect goes out still. So you already hear earlier up when Ryan was here. He's going to Clarendon College. Babatunde is going to Glenmuir. It's a nice, delicate mix and balance, of course. But all in all, we have a superb matchup awaits. We can't end tonight broadcast without thanking Ashel Salmon. Thank you, Ashel. You were excessively helpful in getting all of this organized today, getting the students from Clarendon College. I made over 50 calls to Glenmuir before I finally got through. Because I didn't know that Glenmuir had a dinner today. And so the numbers that they have listed, oh gosh, none of those numbers answered. But Coach Philip Williams, give thanks, Regin. You assisted very well, and we appreciate, love the strength. Soon it's going to be your time. We're before the Walker Cup final. So we're looking to have Coach Williams and then Coach Anderson from Jamaica College. So all in all, it's a real beautiful evening. It's a great experience for us, but we are happy. We are overwhelmed. We are joyful. We are excited also to be able to experience what awaits for tomorrow. Dr. Marsha Smalling, principal of Glenmuir High School, super thanks. Your thought, your perspective was excellent. Your passion and all of that, bubbling like a natural spring. It was beautiful to have you on. Again, Ashel Salmon, superb thanks to you. Daniel Anderson, sixth form student at Clarendon College, 6A, Form 6A. Daniel, your assessment was spot on. Should have some others, but they, for some reason or another, chose not to be on. Some can be overwhelmed with excitement to the point where they can't speak when there's a camera on and all of that. And we understand that. Shaki Walters, they were to be on, Ricardo Roberts and Laqua Harrison. But all in all, see you inside the stadium tomorrow. For Glenmuir or the manager, Mr. Palmer, grateful for your assistant earlier today. The principal of Clarendon College, David Wilson, excellent. At some point, we do look forward to have you on. But all in all, today was a brilliant experience. There's always things that you have to do when you're organizing shows of this sort. Always have to have your plan X, Y, and Z in place. And we had some delays, but we're really grateful that we got through to Coach Lenny Hyde. Sure, Andre Peart will join us at some point tomorrow. But all in all, this was a classic one. To the CEO and founder of Elite Sports TV, Dr. Ryan LFC. another masterpiece, Bridget. Give thanks to the eye vision. Is because of the eye why we have this platform or this medium to share with the listening audience. A number of comments before. Donovan Down or Babaton, the age group you coach from 5 to 26. I've never coached a baller over the age of 26. And so on. So pretty much that is it. The younger set to under 14, to under 16, to under 17, under 20, under 23. And we have coached a number of ballers at the 26 age level. That is the niche I have, and that's the area that I focus on. Can Babaton the coach Premier League teams? Yes, I can. Am I interested in doing that? Not necessarily, really, because how I see Premier League team, they just want quick fixes and so on. They'll fire 1 trillion coaches just to get success, and it can't work that way. You have to do the right things the right way in order to get the right results. So I kind of stay away from that. How much longer I will be able to do that, not sure. But if a job offer presents itself and it's the right thing to do and so on. So for example, what I mean now, I don't expect to be coaching forever and there's no championship. So I have structures in place. So I have a 3 to a 5 year to a 6 year plan and so on. Yeah, and you build it out like that. But how I see these people function that own teams, they don't do no form of proper development. They don't put none of that in place. They want to just go out and win, and success never comes that way. So that is pretty much that. Cygnus Media. Yeah, so you had mentioned about a number of players leaving Clarendon College, transitioning to the Premier League, playing for Harborview, and elsewhere and so on. So pretty much that is how it is. The people who in the comment section, give thanks. The people who liked and share and subscribe, give thanks. Now the phone is here. The phone is here. The phone is on actually. See it right there? So I hear some of you saying that the phone was ringing and all of that. Not any fault of mine. I didn't see or hear it ringing at any point. You know, but that is how it is. It's technologies, and sometimes these things don't work as how it is. But I did provide you with a number. As to why it didn't ring, I'm not sure. If you're calling via WhatsApp and you're not getting through, it's easy to call through straight and all of that. But again, that's how it is. So pretty much so. Tonight was excellent. Excellent matchup await us tomorrow. Travel safe. I remember my people. You see that's something that when liquor, it don't work with the road. See in that cup something that when you like run down. See that what we do now, that's natural water and thing, you know. The liquor something there when you like that, and you see that on the road and the car, there's something them, it's not compatible. So drinking and driving can't go in at the same sentence, because that will leave you to the graveyard and the mark before time. So if you have to, when you're not forward out of the match, just leave the liquor something for some other time. We must know which time, but I tell them say just traveling safe, and when the match done, trad home safe. We don't want to lose none of the item. Remember, we don't have to fulfill no purpose for Earth, but they can't do that for the item. So yeah. Anything else, coach?
No, that's it. It's good evening, Baba. Take care of yourself, man.
All right. Give thanks. Thanks for the joining at short notice. King David chapter 1 verse 6 should have joined us in, but we overstand sometime. But nonetheless, tomorrow,
yes, sir.
join us for the post game show. Coach Dasta, maximum respect.
All right, same to you. Bye-bye.
All right, so my people, we're giving you a good show, so we are left it right there. So for now, yeah, to the people them in the comment section, Rico Dan, yell up, Waldo Football, yell up, Donovan Downer, yell up, Eric Sewell, yell up, CJ, yell up, Sistrin. Yes, I take note of your comments the other night. Excellent. We also had a night that we had 3 females calling, one after the other. We give thanks to the item for that. That was a first for Ryan LFC and Elite Sports TV. So my people, 3 hours and what that? 13 minutes of a different perspective, not worse or better, but just a different perspective. And when you see Babatunde there, when you know so him forward, just a different perspective. You know, if you agree with it, and even if you don't agree with it, that means that we despise or we push you aside. It means that we can facilitate listening to your perspective, because that's how we get better. Dub Hub, who called in earlier tonight, give thanks to their perspective, brethren. It's through reasoning that we get better, and the reasoning should facilitate proper learning. So, yeah, bedtime now and thing. Before them start them, I make too much noise and so on. You know, a pot cover settings will come out with the Dutchie. You understand? See that? Yeah, cover. Don't know. Tomorrow, in other state. Champion. Excellent. So, all in all, it's a good one. Ryan look like him still out and about, and that's how it is sometimes. We have to take time out to keep the fam, keep the nation happy and airy. And the females are always important to the sustenance of everything that is done. For any individual to trot to earth, you have to trot here through the great sacred lineage of a dark female and a dark male. And so we give thanks to that. None of what is on earth here, no male or female, got here from the sky. We all come through mommy and daddy. So we give thanks. We never ostracize the great females among us or the great females on earth. So give thanks. Males, take care of the female them, no raping, no robbing, you see it. They go offer them dirty filthy living there. We burn anything when you're raping at any point in time, any which part on planet Earth. You understand? So things where you don't want your mother to experience, don't put it to an ex-female. You understand? The vagina where your mommy have is no different from the vagina where an ex-female have. You see it? So we are use those as reference point for sure the intricate value of life. See? So amidst all our difference, with difference now have nothing to do with the hating. See it? And if you wouldn't want to rape your mommy, don't rape another female or a male. Because we understand the time where we are existing and now it's really filthy. So we have to burn it. So watch it, live clean, live upful, live pure. The earth have enough problem and the earth can't facilitate no more bloodshed now. So the eye them now we have certain apparatus. Yeah. Save them there for the revolution, man. When the vampire government them run out pound now, like how them doing in the pandemic. You understand? Yeah, don't use that for destroy the race. Don't use that for depopulate the earth and our nation. Because all wars are one purpose and one purpose only, to facilitate the depopulation of our people. See? So them not like Latino, them not like the dark race, people. Yeah. So these are some of the things, and if you forward from certain place, yeah, them not like you. You understand? I want to see a certain country I do to certain other country now. Yeah. We not give energy to certain vampires on Earth, but the wars them we are going all over the place now is one thing it did for facilitate, for destroy the innocent. We're looking at the Congo, the motherland there. Yeah, we don't use the term Africa because that word they have a whole heap of negative connotation to it too. Just check out the Black's Law Dictionary. And Babaton then refer to himself as a black male. Again, just check what the word black mean again. Let's go to the Black's Law Dictionary. So here up one's now Chief Nanya Shabu El, founder of the Atsikata Nation of Yamasee Moor. Yeah man, go over there and just listening. You're gonna hear some different information and things where you're gonna say way out. But things may start looking that way out, but it can be near it. So self-empowerment, my people. I care for all of my great people them. I'm some great people them now. People who want to live up and do the right thing for the earth. My people them are not in a gang and no filthy dirty living. Yeah. The people them know how to value them tone. The shade of skin, cause our ancestors fight and sacrifice them life. Yes, so that I and I now can forward around here and have a better way, a better experience in living. In order for we there, so now I do what we do, enough of our ancestors them sacrifice them life just so that we can have a better experience. So we now have to preserve them things there and make our generation and our nation we are forward up now, make them come have better experience. So that's one of the reasons how we live, you know. We may not deal with favoritism. You understand? Yeah. And I am Rastafari, I'm just keep that for I, because I know everyone can be Rastafari. But we value other ones them same speed. So not because one a Christian or a Muslim we put them aside, no. We not promote that. We have good Christian, good Muslims, yeah. See it? So just love all our good people them. Jody and Ferran, maximum respect. Maria Dean, we never forget. Jasmine Dean, we never forget. Ananda Dean, we never forget. Agana Barrett and the Grand Spend peeps, them, the innocent and good Grand Spend people. Yeah, we never forget Agana, I understand. Kimana Bailey, don't own Park Technical. We never forget. Never forget me youth. Yeah, Marvis Han, you know, we never forget. We give thanks to all of the good soldiers, good police out there. We not do nothing wrong, no negativity. That's the good people, them man. Yeah. The good police, them in Portland, St. Mary, St. Thomas, St. Anne, St. James, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth. You know, in time, them parish they have to change, but just for the communication process, for them overstand what I say. Yeah. Dorchester, aka Manchester, St. Catherine, St. Andrew, Kingston. You understand? So we're grateful in life. Yeah, man, we're joyful in earth. Yeah, it's a joy. It's a joy. So live up my people and stay out of trouble. Preserve their them life. If you acknowledge the Almighty, don't put no garbage in the anatomy that is made by the Almighty. You understand? So smoking and a nutritional value. You overs. Yeah. Whether it's a ganja or a blind garret, it not a nutritional value. So put things that can sustain your life, man. You need minerals to sustain your cells so you can keep going and fulfilling your purpose. Babatunde can do your work for you, and you can do Babatunde work for Babatunde. All that we have a positive purpose on earth and we have to fulfill that. So a time now. We leave a lot of positive thoughts with the item, so the item can, you know, take it or introspect it. If you not take it or introspect it, just pass it on to someone else who may need it. Yeah. Sometimes I forward and share certain things. It sounds weird. So you just say, I'm mad, Mr. Boy, all the boy Babatunde. I eat that, you know. You man, you will think you matter, be a mad thing. That's okay. what is mad now is sense tomorrow. And we always remind them, so the word mad is an acronym. Mental Advanced Divinity. So we are yell up to all of the one them over Hellshaw. Yeah, yell up to all of the great people them. And good programs out there, them just keep supporting. Yell up to Wilfred Rattigan, Herb Nelson, Reasoning with Rattigan and joining that tomorrow, Saturday, and so on. On the same YouTube, yeah. Sir P Politics, watch out there. 2 lakhs is more than a few lakhs. Tef Nation. Yeah, so 2 lakhs and Curly Locks, yeah, that are twins of twins out there. Yell up to the them. We like when we see the people them do good works for better the earth. And wherever we find that we make linkages to advance ourselves going forward. So as we say, so get acquainted with the earth, don't scorn the mud. Yeah. Put something in the side so you can sustain your life. But the natural way, if you learn from the pandemic, you hear? Yeah, don't make it happen to the item again. For you to be truly, this term when I'm telling about independence, and I have to watch that here. Because if someone have to determine when you eat and where you eat, that's not independence. So get acquainted with the soil, put something in the earth, farm and preserve. So enough life lessons for now. As I say, we give thanks for the item where I said them I try call and now get through. I don't know what's happening. I provided a number that's on screen, but it never worked. So it's not favoritism. I'm a black or I'm a see phone I ring, I hear it, I ring and don't answer the item. What went wrong? I'm not sure. I don't know what the telecom provider. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. But give thanks is a great thing. But as I say, I can't emphasize enough, just protect the item life. And anything where you know happen to you, don't give it to a next one. So if you know want dead, don't have no thoughts in your brain to kill a next innocent one. Yeah, we're not talking about no lamb to no slaughter or something no. See, so I now say I want to come harm you or your nation, aka your family, and you just stand up with the hand on your jaw and behind you. You know, under that me also say. Just I say if you interested in living and preserving your life, just allow others to live and preserve. We will overstand say we don't have the capability and have to defend the nation and thing, but don't go stir up no war and then say I defend the nation. See? So happiness and joy, and that's some left it for now. Yeah. So 10:46, so that's 3 hours and 46 minutes because we started from 7 p.m. Ryan LFC give thanks with that try to see if we would jump in before we bounce out, but to now see no sign on. So Jersey Boy, King David, Coach Dasta, Dr. Ryan LFC, aka our CEO and founder of Elite Sports TV. We're grateful for being given the opportunity where we can express just a little different premise about the forward with. Not better or worse, but just a different premise. So we give thanks. We give thanks to all our grandmaster teachers. DRS, maximum respects. Give thanks. Give thanks to all of the good sisters them we stand up with we from the jump off. Give thanks to all of the good mates them who always courage and help upon the journey. First and second father, maximum respect. We mothers them, maximum respect. Mama Lettice, Mama Ina, Mama Sonia, Mama Vi. Yeah. It's a joy and joy, same speed. I tell you, man, the principles which you taught I second father, we're joyful for it, man. We're not left it. So yeah, give thanks, man. If something we're not talk about because yeah, we can't deal with the eye water something. But we are all up strong and you know where I live. As Mr. Jordan Ferran, your death and your blood is not in vain still. We see the loss that you suffered because of lack of proper health care, Jordan. We give thanks to you for still bringing that great life to planet Earth. I'm trusting forever that boy, I think it's a boy or a girl, whichever it may be, I trust that boy or girl is in is in great hands, and they're she or he's been cared for by whoever guardian, but Jordan Ferran, Babaton, never forget to see it. And me as dad, them have to stand up with the daughter them, you know. I want to put baby in the daughter them. But when a time for life forward out of the dark home into the light of the earth, a lot of the eyes them is not there with the daughter. See, them alone have to struggle and give birth. No man, and there them stop use them penis as weapon, you see? Yeah man, there them penis and a weapon, man. So you have to understand where you push it and who you push and yeah, you have to understand these things. Live respectful within the eye themselves, man. You're a female make a baby, they're there with the daughter, they're there with the female for take care of her. If you don't want the baby, don't make it. You man be responsible, man. You're not supposed to make that pitney around you and then it's a next man. I'll grow your pitney where you make. Yeah. So just hold up strong. Not do nothing wrong. Yeah. Positive and clean. That's how we do it. International reggae superstar, I win. Yes, I give thanks, man. Give thanks. From them time, from 2004 and prior to 2004, they I hold it up. And in 2023, they I hold it up same way. It's a joy because of them songs they still keep it. Yeah, I win. Still the realest artist I. Yeah, will never drop it. Never come tell people say, oh, you know, I have to sing some gun song around there so and then come around and say come sing some upful song. No. No. Your mouth must never be a deficit to your brain. Yeah. So you can't tell I say if you live positive, yes, but when you go around the other corner, you tell people say murder of people and then I tell you say I saw it go. No, garbage that. You are helping at the destruction of our nation more than anything else. So I win. From him forward him all high rems and a high standard and never drop it. I'm joyful for you. Give thanks. Other ones out there too. You know, sometimes the names them may not come readily. So even though them other ones you know depend the heights and rems or Iron is in time they will forward and others will forward too. But we give thanks. But we give thanks to you name Yaksta. Yeah, we give thanks to Empress Sativa, give thanks to Pure Faith. Yeah, them artists they're out there. Pure Faith have a song upon the YouTube there. Go Again. So if you just go in on YouTube and type Go Again, Pure Faith, P-U-R-E-F-A-Y-T-H. Yeah, man, you punch that in on the YouTube and you see it. Some nice inspirational tune she have up there. So there them go up there and yeah, you know what I mean, tune in and then share the message with the ones them in the eye circle. So all in all, positivity out there. Yeah, we have Empress Sativa. We have yeah, we have Empress Africa. The Africa near the name of certain acronyms and so on. But yeah, just for the communicative process now after that them understand and comprehend how we are express. Yeah. So Queen Africa is a sister now out there. But they're on the journey of doing right. Sometimes she do some things we not agree with, but we acknowledge that our work are go on. Yeah, she do a great work in the earth and we give thanks. Sister Kabu Maat Keru. Yeah. From IRFM. Yeah, nice running African program this and now. Yeah, the word African again, but that is the name of the show. Sunday morning, 6 to 10. Them on IRFM. So give the item a whole heap of positive energy where the item can share and uplift the item themselves from. Yeah. Remember, you know, you're also what you eat and you're also what you think. So be careful what you speak over yourself and be careful what you allow your brain to think. You understand? Yeah. So if you're looking to experience positive living or positive things on earth, you have to persistently speak positive energies over yourself and your nation before you can start experiencing that. If you speak death and destruction over yourself or your nation, that is what you're going to experience. See? So, yeah, we're not so Ryan enough, so we have to jump out now. So, they had them take care of they themselves. Keep safe. Ashel, Salmon, grateful to you. Ashel is from Clarendon College. Yeah, I'm not sure she wants me to say that, but Ashel Salmon, I can tell you that pristinely. Yeah, give thanks. Daniel Anderson, can't thank you enough. Grateful that you came on. To Lackway Harrison, who got shy at the last moment. That's cool. Ricardo Robinson, and Shaquille Walters. Yeah. We can't live in an earth without females and males. Yeah, that is an essential part of life sustenance. And we're not the same thing, we're born that, so females to males, males to females. So it down again. Females to males and males to females. You understand? Natural in nature is the way to our needs. And we were all born of the sacred dark female. Came out of the dark womb into the light of planet Earth. So we give thanks to the daughter them. Can't do without with perfect and beautiful and good daughter them. So them and maximum respect. They them forward out, no violent behavior tomorrow, please. Just forward out and come full joy yourself. Cheer for your team. If a Glenmere said, Glenmere said. Remember, Clarendon people are there. Clarendon in terms of Clarendon College, because both of the schools them forward from Clarendon. So yeah, Glenmere have to cheer for Glenmere. Clarendon have to cheer for Clarendon. So you don't need to war with that one because they must support that team and you don't support, okay? When the match done, we're young people same way. So we have to overstand that also. And so Yardy have to take care of Yardy first. See? Look out for each other, love each other, care for each other. I remember me telling you, me as I talk to Oni, because Oni is a set where sometimes, yeah, that liquor something that way, keep putting in yourself. Poison bridging. Careful. When you're dead, you can't experience nothing where you experience when you're alive. So, yeah, just careful. Look out for the daughter them. You protect them, nurture them, guide them. Born all raper, born rapist, born raping. Yeah, we don't need that in our nation. The earth full of too much blood already, man. We could promote life now. Females, look out for the males, protect them, guard them, keep them going. Yeah, you understand? Cool. If you build with your male, build with your male. And males, when the daughter them building up, stay with them. Don't dump them and go look something whenever I attribute to your positive development. You see? And keep your well within your race. Race first, all the time. See? Honorable Marcus Mosiah have maximum respect. Winnie Madikizela, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Empress and Zinga, Haile Selassie I the First, Yashua, Buddha. Yeah. A Yashua, man. No one never forward on your name, Jesus. Anyhow. Yeah. A Yashua, that is... that does something. It's not true that. See? When I try... Yeah. See? So... Just live and love. My sisters them and brethren of the church. Yield up to the ones them and give thanks for tuning in. Yeah. A more life to say. If you're a Buddha or a Buddhist, maximum respect. If a Yashua you chant for, yield up same way. If a Rastafari you say yield up. If you say, the trees them, or if you're looking at the cow and say a life that's on you praise that's okay. See? But a one purpose religion have enough to divide and destroy it. But then now we'll get into that. So the church people them have them purpose. The people them don't go church have them purpose. So yeah. We all life we live positively on earth. We honor and respect that. So good. The West me can hear up in the comments, I ran me there, I thought I still try to say I can Ryan jump in, but Yeah, now forwards, I guess. So Andre, where Andre has to know, me I them tired. Right, Ryan Glenmore is going to make a clean sweep of the trophies that are there. So all of the schoolboy trophies, that's where Andrew tell her, I say, Glenmore go sweep. So him say Glenmore go take the Champions Cup final and I'm gonna take the Dasta Cup final. Remember, the Dasta Cup final for 2023 will be played inside the National Stadium, and that is in Kingston and St Andrew again. We'll let you know where the Walker Cup final and Ben Francis will be played. My thing is that the Ben Francis should be played on the same day as the Costa Cup, and Walker Cup should be played on the same day as the Manning Cup. Yeah. So, not sure how Issa is doing it, but that's pretty much how it is. So, yeah. All in all, we give thanks. So, take care. Rockfort, heal up there themselves. Taj Mahal, heal up. Cygnus Media, heal up. Donovan Downer, heal up. Omari Campbell, heal up. So, we give thanks. Yeah, me say I want to Babatunde for go on this. Yeah, so Omari want to send the Rastafari youth a Baba. Omari, you see I got link up. Yeah, I'm blind I got link up, man. I'm Buster man. Yeah. Yeah, look like Omari I come from the tree of. No, it's a joy. It's a joy. We don't get upset and lose energy over things, man. But see a guy in the comment section and say, yeah, I want to see to make sure I say that. Yeah, man, seems that Babatunde go Baba. No, it's Jamaica. It's Jamaica. Don't get upset over that. Is how it is. Yeah, coach, they can't dare match. Farming at the stands, and that's what we call this the comment section. That's the stands, right? I want to show it. Baba, you come drop. You know, yeah, me see some Rastafari get really away over those things. Like I say, we're great in life, man. We're great in life. Why you go war over some words? You take precaution and prepare yourself for respond. But yeah, Omari, I know the first one I say Babaton, they must go Baba now. Because I just say it go. Them only can speak to the level that where they're at. Because we see enough who say them things that told some before now. Enough of them try look like I know. But you know, we don't that don't mean nothing to it. Yeah. Because Rastafari is not for everyone. Rastafari is not here to win any souls. Rastafari is here to just live clean, do what is right for the earth and for the nation, sustain ourselves, sustain the nation. So, Omari, Iron Man, get up here, Omari. Yes, I. It's not Omari. It's Omar Blake. No, Omari Campbell is different from Omar Blake. We could separate that. Baba used to teach GSC. Yeah, Omar Blake. Whenever I used to teach GSC, we used to coach there. Babatunde coaching experience began at Jamaica College in the year of 1997 through the auspices are maybe through the links of Bobby Reds, aka Glenn Lang. Yeah, in the dead of them time, then is this how we start take on to this coaching thing. And yeah, we just observe and we're there now. We went up under the FIFA accreditation in 2009. Once I went up now, keep our UTEC and we get ourselves out for that. So since then we've been at it, we've been doing well and we're getting better. Yeah, and we find our purpose and we see that one of those things is to help in the greater development of talent through coaching football. in Jamaica. So, and we are going to fulfill other positive purpose in our health. So we coach people to live healthy and all of that, and eat healthy and so on. So Blake. So which year you did over there? Glenleng, yes. So say Omar Blake, I said no, yeah. Glenleng, Manning Cup. Yeah, Manning Cup coach. Yeah, man. Remember we're going at the final then at the stadium, 99. Jamaica College versus Tivoli Gardens, 1999. Yeah, man. Tivoli lead with 2-0, man, and Vivian Malcolm and Yuchin, man. Richard Banner, Christopher Sharp. Where's it out there? Stewart. Yeah, man, take a corner. Yeah, first we I see that the corner one. And curl it all the way across and it just lick up on the upright. Bam. And Vivian Malcolm that. Drop right in him lap. Yeah, one place it could have go after I dropped this on the man and the ball in the goal. So that was an excellent final. Yeah, and we are with the match now. I go 2-2 and the light them turn off the lighting at the stadium. And JC and the Ascendancy and that referee named Victor Stewart, can't forget you. Yeah, man. It wasn't a good referee, man. I tell you, sir. I mean, Vivian Gateway, man. Stunned the Tivoli defender, them, and the boy push him down in the box. No challenge for the ball or nothing, just challenge the player from behind. And Victor Stewart waves the player and blind guy in the stands. But we come away upon the journey and we get better. Yeah, Omar, yell up. All right, so I see it. I will make a note of that. I'll make the link, but yell up, sir. Yell up to all of the ones there. Yeah, so it's good when, as me say, see the ball, yeah, cause a long time when I left JC now, man. I see the ball bring forward around now that they come on. Remember Babaton, Yeah, I mean, know enough of the things I used to say to the item. I say, yo, come from with that. I when coach left Babaton in charge and we have camp and say, all right, make sure this and that ready and structure. Yeah. I'm show the item, so watch out. The girl thing, no, the girl thing can't go on now. The girl have to some other time, but yeah, this is how the camp are around, this is how we have to. Yeah, the item did upset some of the time them, but we overstand, see no come of age now. And that's how it is. The bigger people know better have to show the younger ones how the better thing goes. So Omar, yell up. Yeah, man, we met the link. 99 to 2004. All right, Omar, yell up. Yes, I give thanks. Yeah, man, Vivo. Great Vivian Malcolm, man. That's right, the number 11 there. And Yuchin. Vivian Malcolm was 12. Yuchin were the 11. That was a standout, real standout. And then we had likes of Kemar, Dada Daly, Del Piero, Dwayne Campbell, aka Del Piero, come through. That boy scored a rated goal there. Where send Calabar into. I tell you, man. Hail up to David Hunt, aka David Wagga Hunt, former Calabar and Medhaven coach. And one of the coaches that has done a lot for the development of the youths around here. So give thanks. Hail up to all of the ones them. A guy up in the comment section there did I send like a barber and things. So I guess you may catch a heart attack home and can it and thing. But it's like it's not a thing. It's another thing there. Give thanks. Empress, she say a guy I try fight against an husband. The guys ain't go barber. But so it is. Anyhow, joy, So it was a joyful for share with the item. Yeah, but so that's how it is. Me give the item enough information for the item introspect and look into. And like I said, I'm not there for likes and for seek validation from no individual. It don't means now when one's acknowledge good things that we have done or we keep doing, it don't mean that we're going to be disrespectful to them. No, that's not what we're talking about. But how me say a lot of people reasoning on earth, if you share things that they don't share, they see as idiot or stupid or fool. And yeah, I know join them the reason there. I know join them with that thinking there. If I don't agree with something I want to express, I see them as I want still to live. Now if someone try to get physical now, like come see people attack people already, them people attack. And one male not agree with the next male and him have a different perspective from where the one and man attack him, big fight. No, I can't I know make them the joke there now. Yeah man. Attacker is a different story, man. You won't even live to tell that the story there either. However, we always seek to make sure so we know getting that and nothing we have escalate nothing and thing. We don't live that way there. We don't promote negativity and violent or filthy behavior. But when the item are reason, the item must just reason to share and not reason for impose or for make one accept what you are reason upon. No. Ones can only reason based on the place they're at in their life. Some people are exposed to the information where I exposed to. I not exposed to the information where some people are exposed to. Because I only know a very little, a minute portion of things. I don't need to know everything. No. But what I need to know is that I know, and I keep knowing more and more of what I need to know. Nothing else. So we're good. We're good and happy and great in life. So it's a joy all the time. So may I say, yeah. Give thanks to the sister and them, and love to the item, same way. Love to the item, you know. As I say again, Ashel Salmon, great respect. You are so helpful today. Ashel Salmon, Clarendon College, maximum respect. So yeah, man. So just stay safe, stay joyful, stay happy, and we're bounce like a satellite in orbit, seeing all your people. Grand spanking fresh tomorrow, Saturday, December 2nd. Yeah, 2023. Oh gosh, look at us now. Just look at us. Elite Sports TV will be there. So join here and have no fear. Come on, give thanks. So get no rest, stay healthy, stay strong. Careful again when I put in the mouth, people. Remember them are attacking you through the food. Some of the males them will have reproductive health now is because of the food that them are feed upon. Yeah. Sperms them can't swim. To go find mommy egg. To link up and forward. So they can come in the offspring form. And come find a purpose in other earth. So be careful. Males and females, just careful. You know what I mean? If you find yourself with any ailments and so on, just know so the herbs is there. I have 3 places in the book, the Almighty show that. Revelation, Ezekiel, and Genesis. And as we go on and study, there possibly more that it mentioned about herbs are for the healing of the nation. So, yeah, man. That's what someone may always ask my Christian sisters them too. Oh, wasn't so much church around here, I don't go church, so persistent and so on. But as time forward and you find yourself with a little illness, when you go on to the pharmacy. How that go? How that work? See? The Almighty not show there them say herbs are for the healing of the nation. So you have to visit the bush. Yeah, man. Get acquainted with the bush, find people who study herbs and which part of the anatomy this particular herbs work with, what sort of minerals work with the lungs, the heart, the liver, the kidney, the spleen, the gallbladder, what kind of minerals work with the reproductive health, what kind of mineral work with the bone. Yeah. So there's a herb for every part of the anatomy. You understand? So you have to do some search and checks to see what those herbs are and find the people them who study. So Baba Tunde at Tunde's Herbal is one such individual. And then you have several other ones out there who study herbs and what it is good for. So Mr. Study now, sit down around a computer and an armchair. You go out into the field, observe and learn which plant is for what and so on. See? So, yeah, man, those people exist. So, Tunde's Herbal is just one of them individuals, and you have several others out there. So, it's a joy and joy. So, as I say, hail up to my grandmaster teacher, DRS, maximum respect. So, yeah, I got to know. I'm not seeing Ryan, and I keep on looking and looking. So, I got to bounce. So, National Stadium, yeah, them forward. Lenworth, Clarendon, Lenworth. Dr. Marsha Smalling was so great having you on earlier. Bubbly and vibe and all of that. Lenworth Teacher Hyde, a master player and now a master coach. Give thanks. So you take some time off to come share with your supporters and the Elite Sports TV and so on. It's really grateful. So yeah, this is how we get better. Donors, we still encourage the item, keep donating to Elite Sports TV, whether you do it via Super Chat or whichever other way. But give thanks. It's more see me, man, my jumpy.
Baba Tunde, finish.
Long time past, man, and I wait. We like just left the stream, so you see it. So we are going to give some little life lessons and so on. But we'll give thanks to carry out the head of the nation and thing. Those things are needed to keep us going, to help in part of our sustenance. So it's good that you get some time to carry out the Empress and thing and all that joy. Is where I'm gone again. Yeah, imagine. Whenever I just want to close the stream, so yeah. Yes, I would there. We finished about a good 29 minutes, So yeah. LFC.
Yeah, big up yourself, Baba Tunde. Me have to go run leave here.
Yeah, don't run. Just take your time and trod and be safe. Give thanks again, brethren. It was a great show, and we trust that the ones them full joy it as much as we did and so on. We did have the only individual who never jump in a Coach Peart, but we overstand. So all in all, give thanks.
Big up yourself, man. Me call it tomorrow. We chat, alright?
I revives. Good night, people.
Yeah, man.
Definitely that's up.